But it doesn't look like we're going to see too many of those characters or those cameos today, as we got the Homelander with Janet Cage and Baraka with Khameleon.
Yes, indeed. Very interesting to see the Khameleon on Baraka here. But I guess you get some of those pickups. We're trying to trade out some fireball game here. GuiGui going to have to try to make this approach against Homelander here. Miss. Trying to buy their time with the full screen push.
Yes, one thing about Homelander, again, animations are quite spectacular, but woo, beautiful whip punish thanks to the katana fan lift. That's going to force GuiGui to eat the breaker, and we're going to see those flight cancels come into play for a cool corner carry in this situation.
Yes, indeed. One of those characters that received a ton of changes was Homelander. A lot of those changes we talked about last week was just mostly focused on reworking the character to fit better with the mechanics of the game. A little bit there. There were some lingering issues with the character at launch that are no secret at this point, but certainly in a much more stable position. Still a very strong character as we saw at Evo, right? So.
Absolutely. You know, not much has really changed for Homelander except some of the more stabilizing factors. He's still doing a bunch. I would say his damage is more about the resets that he can take, right? So we're seeing here, once again, with that Janet restand, being able to get 42% after that second hit. And then you have this command grab as well that also offers a lot of opportunity. And then the flight cancels again for a full delay and right in the nuts. As Janet takes the first win, Ferra gives that combo damage of 60% that was kind of like reminiscent of old Baraka. I still do like the Khameleon pick. A lot of people have kind of said that, yeah, you know, Khameleon got nerfed. She's not that top cameo anymore. But I actually would argue she's still a very strong cameo because of the tools that she offers. It's just not something that you would be able to abuse as you were before.
Yeah, that's a very good point to bring up, is that the character still fundamentally, or cameo rather, is still fundamentally sound, has a lot of great pathing tools. I think they normalized her in such a way that makes her a little more easier to manage and not just as easy to access here, especially when it comes to J-Glaive and the escapes. There's a couple of games out there actually that kind of nerfed those get out of jail for free scenarios here, like that katana fan lift. But corner position for GuiGui to kick things off. A brilliant start, especially with Baraka. Back four knockdowns, still keep things guessing against Miss.
Yeah, trying to use the flight to get out of there. You don't want to be caught in this corner too long, but I love that Mist is trying to also make a comeback here with the health. GuiGui, though, can really sit tight here, but unfortunately gets hit by the lone laser. And again, that is so plus on hit that you can combo right off of it. The actual restand, again, it's a guess over that overhead flight kick.
Full screen zone again. Ooh. A little bit of a messy leap right there, and unfortunately GuiGui going to get knocked down for this one in particular. Might be able to finish this out.
Yeah, this is looking very close. Yep, with the Janet to end. So much scaling though, 3 health points, and then the kick to boot. Ooh!
The wrath of God.
I feel like a lot of that was missed, hoping that that next hit was going to kill. Like, I don't even think we wanted to spend the second Janet up punches there. Just please kill at this point, and when it doesn't cross the finish line, unfortunately you have to go for the full spend. Still crossing it though. Already got the restand. Nice. Heavy beam for the launch.
This is another really huge opportunity here. Again, they're not able to get the second hit again after the resend, and now GuiGui able to finally get out of this corner and do a little bit of a mid-screen carry. We got the J-Glaive to go out. That's a breaker used though for Miss. He's now back on that mid-screen, still ahead in health.
Keep up the zoning. Where are you aiming? Did we think that the leaping spin was going to come through? Fatal blow connects, and that's going to, at the very least, tie things up in health. And if GuiGui sets up this Oki just right, or at least, you know, gets a solid meaty start, okay. Nice, the J-Glaive. What a closeout for GuiGui.
Really smart decision there to stay still, throw out J-Glaive, and then allow Miss to get hit by it. And this is going to be a back throw here. Does get whiff punished, then the breaker used for GuiGui very early in this round too, but this is final round, so to try to get back those 3 bars is a little bit risky. But again, J-Glaive goes out. We're going to get hit by the low. And then the slam, and this is not looking good for GuiGui.
I know the move has a different name, but can we call it the Christ Air? Like that just feels absolutely right to call it the Christ Air for you Tony Hawk fans. Already got the knockdown in corner, tries to go with the Mileena roll. A punch in the corner again. That's so low to the ground. I didn't think that would pick up right after the jump forward. My goodness.
Still stuck in flight after the end of that combo to try to get the overhead kick, but this is honestly lasers or a flight to grab the air-to-air and slam your head as the brutal rings out.
Really needs to try to turn that tide. Like, again, we did have that one solid round in game 2, that first round where Baraka got to play the exact game plan that we want to. And I think we started kind of leaning on the back one a little bit too much to try to get the low poke, that quote-unquote auto shimmy for Baraka here, opting for Omni-Man. You know, a character that I think we should be seeing a lot more of that we don't see enough of. Like, this character is still kind of okay, despite some flaws that the character might have. Overall, the strengths kind of overshadow those flaws a little bit here in terms of routing, in terms of damage output. I think one thing that might help out Omni-Man a little bit more is just depending upon the cameo parry, which we have Sonya here, so that means like we get the rings like we have here, but also aerial route pickups as well. So let's see, GuiGui gonna start things off.
Yeah, with Omni-Man being one of the few characters to actually get a 40% meterless combo, even without cameo. And I agree with you there. Really strong character toolset wise, as well as being able to also match the energy that could be thrown out. But that's an up block though after the Vulturemite stands overhead. And this is huge because again, Miss being able to capitalize every single punish. Another 41% better said, and then pressure along the way to stagger out the string.
Oh my goodness. All right, got the dash punch going in, lift off again. And I missed it though. I think that's just a true string right there, because I was wondering if that was just a reset in which we could block and GuiGui's just been getting caught, but no, that seems like that's enough hit stun to get the launch there. That counter went up to like 4 right after that beam, so strong timing for Mist right now. No ducks on the highs there. Had to block the rings, unfortunately. That put you in a very precarious position for this Omni-Man route.
Hard knockdown as well, and she tried to go for the knee as a meaty. And because of the Sonya overhead, gonna be able to launch, and again, big damage potential. Miss gonna hold on to this breaker more than likely. He's gonna want to try to just play around with that meter. You can do it. We're gonna use the breaker though for GuiGui as well. Beautiful ender to that second round. GuiGui might be on the board, but Miss still has those 3 bars to break.
Yeah, and that was so tragic to use that breaker at that point. You were essentially at full health with 1 touch away from taking down Miss for a round. Miss certainly, like you said, not going to use that meter in that last round, but GuiGui making a very early spend means you're going to get caught up in this at least 40% combo, given the right circumstances here, when you could have broken this.
Laser for Meaty, another laser, and then a charge up laser for the stumble, and that is going to hit the 3rd time around, charging up that laser again for the launcher, and this is all damage right now. Again, 41%, 42% plus Janet to then end with 44%, and you only have 1 guess. You don't have bar. We're going to get command grab. This is very much a hard knockdown. Kicks to boot as well. We're going to try to go for that down 3, back away, but the overhead pushes back Miss, and it's looking good right now for GuiGui.
Just trying to remember, it doesn't. Sorry, GuiGui. And then also Monday, we have Guilty Gear Strive. Tuesday is Tekken, and Wednesday is Street Fighter 6. As we get into the set with Kelzin and TTurtle right now. Another Omni-Man pulling up against Kenshi with a Ferra? Wait a minute. And Shujinko on Omni? All right, y'all. Wait a minute.
Oh, and I see that we also have Kenshi with Ferra. Oh, the Shujinko! But no, Shujinko Sento out. Oh boy.
We'll see if we get to play this out here. I was very surprised to see Shujinko. In fact, I was surprised to see a Takeda combo trial where it uses Shujinko, and it's the final one it has against Ermac. That's pretty interesting. Definitely trying to see more life, and that was a lot of this patch. It's trying to show more life on a lot of the underutilized cameos. I think a lot of cases, Shujinko, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of conversation around if you're going up against a Kenshi, Shujinko is not a terrible pick whatsoever, because you also get essentially a Sento on your side here as cameo.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I've heard about Shujinko as a cameo is that, especially with Kenshi, it's like an opportunity to kind of give the Kenshis a taste of their own medicine. But here's that low mix and already calling out the Butchermite stance, or the breast pump, as you could say, from Omni-Man. And again, that's what makes Kenshi really, really scary, right? Is that this ability to be able to summon Sento, still take the wake-up armors and block them, and then continue pressure right after.
Absolutely, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, just go for the launcher here to finish the round out. And yeah, back to Ferra, because traditionally we see like a Sub-Zero, or, I mean, honestly, just before this patch, right, with Cyrax was like another pick as well. We had a couple of players leaning into that one for a bit. But just characters that supported a summon of Sento without really having to be in an unsafe position here. So the fact that we're going for Ferra launchers, that's very interesting. You also get a little bit of meter build as well, so maybe that helps out if you have the opportunity to use Ferra. But the way that Kelzin's playing right now, I don't think you get the opportunity to play Ferra whatsoever. TTurtle going to get punished for this one here. Pilchermite stance not going to work out for you.
Ooh, and the brutal as well. Off with your head, as Sento says. But again, it's a matter of, can you set it up, especially against Kenshi players who are actually mixing you with Ferra. Like, that's the part too that's like really potent, is that you can literally send out Kenshi, or rather Ferra, to do the low after a string and then switch over. I do like this cameo change though. This is another big main cameo pick for Omni-Man to use, specifically because of how Kung Lao Hat works.
Yeah, no, that's a big call out. Certainly a switch that you might see a little bit more often. I'm surprised we don't see it with Homelander all that often, to be quite honest, to try to get the high-low situations here.
Right, that's the combo here that's going to be launched, and Sento summons already. There goes another launcher here for the corner carry. Sento still far behind a little bit, but we still got him closer. There goes the armor move to go through, the Kung Lao Hat as well to follow up. But Sento's right back out of cooldown.
Constantly chipping away here, and because of Omni-Man's starters mostly being high outside of his 4-4, like, it's so tricky to try to play neutral, because if you are going up against a player that has done their homework, a lot of times they're going to be ducking the starters of Omni-Man here, and it's so difficult for Omni-Man to get started in that case. So having a cameo like Kung Lao certainly helps out a lot. You have the low taken care of here, so you're forcing an opponent to block, and you can still do your high starter strings, which lead into some of your mixed potential after.
Ooh, the stare, I understand completely. Both characters are very, very, very dangerous.
Get the snipe out here on that low hat as well, and down back 3. From Kelzin, the knee, there it is, the 4-4 starter. That was huge damage potential right there. TTurtle dropping a little bit early, but will get another forward throw for a round.
Hey, we see TTurtle. That was almost a flawless too, I think, as well, Zero. So really good stuff there from TTurtle to apply the pressure that, again, we were talking about it earlier, Omni-Man being this character that is pretty good in the right hands with the right resources. And again, with the cameo this strong as Kung Lao Hat, makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And this pressure in the corner goes for the overhead. Ferra could block with TTurtle. The low this time.
Oh, okay, using the armor move for the reversal punish. Again, staggers with the 1-2. We're gonna use that armor again to get out of Sento, and this is perfect because that bar is getting drained, so it means Sento has to be resummoned by Kenshi, and that requires a very good situational hard knockdown like this one here as well. Okay, Sento's back in play.
Back to block. No punish quite yet. I wonder... No, down back 4 would have fell... Or, excuse me, back 4 would have fell short from TTurtle. That would have been the flight. There it is right there, but you have the safety net of low hat here. Try to chip away with the 71 health left on Kelzin's side. TTurtle caught swinging a little bit too far, but Kelzin doesn't have the health to survive the final strike.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, wait, I have the Pikachu face right now. Because I saw that and I'm like, there was no health. Even though it was really scary because it could have been like I wasn't too sure of the startup frames, but because the Fatal Blow startup frames are a little bit low, plus the armor is already effect after a couple of frames, that string, despite being far, was able to reach. So we're tied up 1-1 right now with TTurtle and Kelsen.
Yep, perfect follow through with the elbow there from TTurtle.
Superhero movie?
I'm here to save you all from yourselves.
Well, that's... Huh. Sounds nice, but I also know the context of Omni-Man. That's not nice.
That's another launcher here. Again, Sento comes out. I'm not seeing too much of Ferra in these situations. It's your standard straight through Kenshi gameplay. And again, now we're understanding that TTurtle is wanting to get that armor move to go through. Again, the resummon on Sento to keep up the pressure. That's an opening here that is not looking good for TTurtle.
Very good round for Kelsen right there. Just complete control, only getting caught one time.
Now hack goes out. Oh, the slight duck! But that's going to be a breaker here for TTurtle. Ooh, that is a launcher from the overhead as well. Breaker here from Kelsen. Down one checks after the teleport. There goes the slide. Safe on block, by the way. I feel like they're going to have to fix the block frames on that. It's going to probably be punishable by the way that keeps happening.
I mean, time will tell. This Ferra, very interesting character as well. We got the down back two, the demon drop come through. Launcher though from TTurtle. I am just amazed at how low these routes are going for these Omni-Man players right now, because gravity scaling surely has to kick in, but we still get the extra liftoff here from the stomp. Large throw. TTurtle about to steal back another round here.
Good patience there from TTurtle, waiting to call out the overhead, but does get hit by the low. That's a summon for Sento. Oh no, and the sword goes out, catches, and Sento now closer to TTurtle, who's on the health deficit at the moment. Again, 10 seconds on the clock.
You caught the Giblet Maker with the sword toss? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just block.
Great blocks here from Kelsen, but unfortunately, gonna get... Huh? Oh! The timer. Oh my gosh. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was the timer.
I got so thrown for a second. I'm like, what?
So I guess for this game, right? You have the throw if you're in mid animation. Again, Omni-Man being one of the, I want to say one of the longer throws, especially for a back throw. Because of that, didn't have enough time to actually apply any damage, and Kelsen was already on the health lead right before, I want to say about 12 seconds, and then getting hit by the projectile sword once again really put TTurtle in that space that just wasn't good, and Kelsen really just could have just blocked. But we're seeing the switch to Havik, which I want to say is one of the tankiest characters in this game too.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the fact that we have the armor forward approaching normals here from Havik, and now you're backed up by Sub-Zero. So this helps out a little bit in terms of projectile war. So if we go for the down back two from Kelsen here, you're going to be able to absorb that demon drop. But we chipped away with Gore Ball constantly here.
Gore Ball is one of the tools for Havik. There was a command grab from Ferra. Can use it very close too. We're gonna get grabbed here though by TTurtle. He's gonna be using any bar for it though. There's the breaker for that. So now completely empty on the resources.
The patience. Got the low set up a little bit too early here.
Kelsen using that breaker, rightfully so, on the health deficit at the moment. Tried to whip punish, was too little, too late. Gonna be able to go through the projectiles. The slide, very scary. What's crazy too about that is that TTurtle could have done like a down one or an interrupt, and that could have stopped the Ferra from coming out, but chose to hold it. And in the air, tried to call Ferra airborne, but whipped completely.
I'm torn because it could have whipped, but I want to try this later. Does Ferra count as a projectile?
That's a good question.
Because it looked like she clipped through Havik's head. So either, like you said, missed entirely, or it's just a very short hurt box and that's why it missed, or she counts as a projectile. I'll check that out later, chat.
That's a mark for us to check out. Score balls going out on the field again. That's an anti-air here. TTurtle being able to use these gore balls eventually. That's a duck on the throw. Breaker right away though from TTurtle. Doesn't even want to deal with it right now.
Kelson, we saw that earlier. Being able to duck Omni-Man, just very well aware of the matchup. So clearly doing a little bit of homework on Havik even, despite the lack of representation from this character. Got our back throw, ice set up here. Life lead for TTurtle. We're gonna get opened up.
Oh no, overhead. And that's gonna be full launcher here. Gets the Sento sandwich right out. Cover, overhead again. Can go into Fatal Blow. Yup, chooses to do so to get back that round.
A very hefty spend. You do have 3 bar, but we're gonna save that for next round. Or at least a breaker here. And still 1-all in the set. Kelson certainly on match point right now.
Final round, fight.
I do like this change from TTurtle to switch to the Havik. It's working. It's just some of these, you know, some of those moments when you're getting hit by Sento, you know, again, it's very common for that to happen. The overhead though comes swinging through, and that's gonna get opened up here. TTurtle using their meters to break.
I love the extra hang time that we got with the stand 1 into Sento subbing, just to make sure we could safely do it. By the time TTurtle woke up, you're being overwhelmed by offensive pressure here from Sento and Kenshi. There's your throw.
Interrupted the reversal as well. Probably TTurtle looking for the ice armor and then the Sub-Zero shoulder, but wasn't able to get it out in time. That is going to be a back throw that's going to put Kelzine in this corner. But again, Kenshi without Sento is still really good. The up walk call out. We're going to get the launcher as well, plus the summon on Sento setup. This might stop the Fatal Blow, and it does.
Last week, my memory has been jogged up on exactly what we saw last week. So it's been fascinating to see the changes around here. We didn't see a lot of flamethrower, that's for sure, which is a nice little combo extension here. We do have the stagger pressure with missile, nice little launch, but misses the falling button.
And like chat mentioned, Online Kale really being more on the Kung Lao. And I do remember this Kung Lao specifically utilizing sort of like that old method of Sektor. So I'm curious to see if we're getting to see newer Sektor now that there's those double missiles, especially for hit advantage. But already putting Pop-Tart on the board in Fatal Blow territory. That's going to be a punish though on the dive kick. And Sento is out. Or Janet's Sento is out, but she is no longer in the field again.
Tento's infecting you. Tento usually says Genta. So fully charged spin.
I was shook at that too, actually. I can't believe that Online Kill had enough time for it as well.
I almost feel like you're just caught in the blender, like just mesmerized by the spin of what do we even do?
Gonna throw out EX shurikens. Gonna try to get into the dive kick, but Janet comes out on top. That's gonna be the overhead. Tries to meet overhead as well. Dive kick, very fast on recovery. The down one check.
Ooh! Okay, I like it. You're gonna get an extension. You still get another double leg takedown right after. Open up on the second high. Now we got mid for starter here with Pop-Tart. Aerial combo route. Gonna reset it here with Janet. Beautiful routes here from Pop-Tart to extend the damage. We're looking at 413 off of that one. Goodness. That hesitation on the block right there too is also pretty scary. It's kind of telling. That gives Online Kale the green light to pressure to continue to press the offense here, because you know the opponent's looking for missile. Is it ready to block that scenario? Ooh, got sniped by dive kick.
Yeah, I do like that a lot of players are starting to use Janet as a way to kind of match the air-to-air and very like low-risk air-to-air, but we got fire. Flamethrower plus on hits, and then already the overhead with the hat extension. And are we gonna get the Brutal? No, no Brutal. Oh, we do get the Brutal. We get the Flamethrower one.
All right, I'm sorry I said I don't recall you using Flamethrower whatsoever, Online Kale. Thank you for using it. appreciate it.
Well, that was the thing that we mentioned last week, Zero, is like we
Yep.
weren't seeing flamethrower. That got buffed, especially because you can cancel off of it now. Before this patch, you weren't able to. Now this patch, it's actually possible. So I'm so happy to see that Online Kill is starting to utilize that, and for the better as well. And honestly, just really overall, really strong matchup. Definitely checking Pop-Tart in a lot of instances, calling out some of Pop-Tart's armor moves. Again, even though Reiko does grab you with the wake-up armor, you can actually still block that. That is a blocked command grab that you can do.
Well, there's a fair point right there, actually. The other aspect, too, just like, now we're at the point where the Sektor changes have been out for a week, and potentially it was just an instance last week where we weren't quite ready to utilize all the features of the cameo. By that point, we're so used to that muscle memory of how Sektor worked in the previous version. Nice missile launch to at least save yourself from the full potential of that routing from Pop-Tart. Shaolin shimmy. No finish on there. Back four.
That's the one thing about Kung Lao is when he's not on Goro and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, again, the spin! We're gonna break the armor here though for Pop-Tart. Doesn't get the air combo extension. A lot of spins happening, and again! Kill's really doing this! Really doing the invasion spin! I love it!
It's pretty interesting to see that in the wall, just shutting everything down. Nice call out there from Pop-Tart, but Online Kale's spin game has just been pretty wild to zip and zoom across the screen. If you run into it, it's your fault. Get caught in the blender here. Nice low with Shuriken. Dunk. It's unfortunate because we were ducking that already. Kale pressed that down one.
Well, the missile being able to bounce as after a knockdown. So Online Kale trying to even up with some combos here. Does get the punish. Pop-Tart's going to use Breaker at this point. Oh, the overhead plus the hat extension. Doesn't get the down 4 connection, but does get the overhead, and we're going to be able to extend. Pop-Tart's going to have to hold all of this damage. The restand, another overhead into the hat. Kale backing up away, but does, oh no. We do have Breaker though. Yup, we're going to see it right here for Online Kale.
Kale wants to try to steal back the round, at least get the lead. The flawless block saves you here. Just a down one check, back 4. Good finish here from Online Kale.
Very nicely done to see here from Online Kale. Looking really solid with the Kung Lao hat. Pop-Tart trying to find some openings. Does get a couple of hits here and there, but doesn't seem to close out these rounds like we're hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, the damage is certainly there. We're trying to make those solid call-outs. We do have some fairly nice support here in the Janet. It looks like we're going Johnny into Khameleon here. Are we changing? Hold on. Do the Darius shenanigans. I dare you. Goro even better, though. There it is.
We're gonna go for the Khameleon instead.
Are you sure you don't want to be?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Khameleon with Johnny in particular is like a fairly sound pick because it supports Johnny in such a way where you don't have to worry about the necessarily the worst unsafe scenarios if you're blocking well ahead of where Khameleon's at, because Jade Blade will help you get some additional backup. You still have Fan Lift as an option to close the gap at the very least against Online Kale, but the stagger and the launcher, Kale's off to a great start.
Down one check here, and then Jade Glaive, that is plus. Doesn't come back though in the closer direction. We do have a punish here from the uppercut. And Pop-Tart actually dropping the combo here from Online Kale, and he's going to be able to pick it up here with the Mileena size. Oh, the whip punish, but gets hit by the missile, jumps over the Jade Glaive. That is a new thing from the patch 2, by the way, Zero. If you're able to hit Khameleon on Jade, the Razor Glaive does not come back, so doesn't get to see it and takes the first round.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And that's something that we, normalizes the character, right? Makes it a little more manageable in particular because you got across the board the safety net moves being able to, save a lot of these characters. And now they're being stripped away slowly here. What a block.
That was a beautiful up block there from Online Kale. Pop-Tart, though, Gonna need to make something happen. That's 2 missiles, double missiles into the hit confirm. You don't have time to break from that. And online Kale getting the 3-0 sweep into the brutal.
Like characters like Johnny, even in a corner scenario, you might be able to get the walking punch, try to call out the opponent. It just really depends upon your playstyle here. But here we go, Mani versus BustMan.
Love to see Mani back on the field for tournaments. Was a youth Ibot player in MK11, and we already see the Johnny working through, especially with the Ferra launcher. Safe jumps as well. And we got BustMan on the Havik, and then also with Jax too. Jax being another cameo that a lot of people are looking at again.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jax has never left my arsenal personally, but certainly seeing the rise of Jax lately makes sense because of the unblockable setup here with ground pound to kind of take command of neutral. But what a brilliant armor through, and if you keep going, and that's why we go for the low Ferra here. We wanted to get Jax out of there as there was one more ground pound there. And thanks to the low slide here from Ferra, it gave a little bit more room for BustMan to try to jab out Jax.
Yeah, I really want to point out here, BustMan calling out the Ferra counter. You can actually down 1 on some of her setups into Ferra's slide or overhead. Like, some of them are actually not true block strings, and you can actually interrupt it. So great knowledge there from BustMan, but does get hit by the Ferra slide from full screen. The micro duck though saves the day, and we're gonna be able to launch here. Plus the actual bounce after the air combo, another extension, full screen after the down 2, but we also got the unblockable.
No!
Whoa!
That was supposed to be a full conversion right after the unblockable, but we overestimated how far we were going to jump.
Right, the gore ball causing the bounce, and a double bounce there as Manny tried to press in between the gore balls. You know, I do want to really highlight too, again, you know, that entire sequence of being able to end with the down 2, still be at full screen advantage, and then going for the unblockable. That's super deadly of Havik, truthfully. And I feel like that is how you would need to play Havik against a top tier character like Johnny, right? Utilizing Jax's extension, setting up for those situations, protecting yourself with Gore Ball to guarantee those unblockable setups. It's just working out so well, and Manny trying to figure it out.
Down 4 start. There's a low, but drop the conversion. That is very unfortunate here for Bonnie.
There goes that forward advancing move, and we have Jax extended as well. That's going to be also the unblockable tethered setup as well. Gore Ball to protect. There goes the unblockable. Crank your head, and we're going to be able to keep this corner as well. Safe jump, but the down 1 check right after here from Manny, who tries to get out of the corner.
Ball again. Ooh, throwing? Not quite there yet. Bonnie chipping the closest one out, and does.
Alright, round 2 here. BustMan looking super solid once again with this Havik. Manny really trying to get out of this corner and struggling to find a routing. Gonna have to use Breaker there. Does get the full slide on Ferra, so finally able to get out of the corner, and a safe jump as well. Tried to break the armor, is successful. Puts the launcher in the air thanks to Ferra.
Honestly, I gotta call out for that low launcher from Mani. Last game, we ended up missing the follow-up right after the initial launch. Fortunately, was able to capitalize here. Mani is certainly setting the pace right now.
Alright, and we have the continuation there from Manny, who's going to go into the air, try to go for the low slide, but doesn't get the opening needed. We're going to use armor though, plus delay it just a little bit to get that star power up in charge.
I'm gonna be shocked if I see star power, Johnny. Oh my god, it's so rare.
Ooh, Breaker here.
Nice, got the dash through with the Paris dance. Big jumping. Thought we didn't get the launcher right there. We had the grab from Johnny, the backbreaker. A couple swings of the arm.
Charging up that star power once again. A little bit close, about a quarter of a way, almost there. Tries to get the mid. Staggers here from BustMan. Ferra knocked off of the back. You cannot block in that state, so really good stuff here. The slide, gonna have to hold it. And again, the forward advancing move to keep you in check.
Glad you called it out too. That just one minor detail about equipping Ferra in Tor stance. Like you said, just unable to block, so it's tricky as you make your approach. You have to navigate all these fireballs. Goes for the double dash. You get the hit, we can really catch up in the name of life here, but it's not gonna happen. BustMan up 2-0 against Mani right now.
Right, you do still have to keep in mind that you need to be able to essentially get those block strings out to guarantee that you won't get poked out of it or interrupted by it. So really good stuff there. Again, BustMan showing off a lot of matchup knowledge, plus a lot of good setups here. I'm wondering if Manny's going to keep the Ferra, or if we're going to see a switch to Khameleon or Kung Lao even.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see, because Ferra, again, is not a bad pick. You got the low, you got the overhead, aerial extensions after the fact as well. Oh my goodness, I wonder if the uppercut, you can summon Ferra for an air setup and then just get the ground bounce if you hit raw uppercut. That'd be fun to try out, actually. I'm writing these things down, chat.
You know, sometimes, we were talking about it earlier, you know, it takes about a week or two, but we start learning the tech.
Oh, nice overhead.
That's a
back.
triple take.
Through to extend for corner, empty jump into throw. Good start for Mani.
There goes the Gore Ball covering BustMan in that instance. Continuing with the launcher extension here from Jax. And another arm for your troubles. Gore Ball again. Double Gore Ball right after.
Forward throw. We're trying to get out of this corner right now. Goes low. Still Mani's turn. Nice jump in. But be so careful. We've been caught so many times here from BustMan. I don't think we get that opportunity on this round, and we don't. Mani.
Round 2.
Very close to the power up on star power. BustMan losing that first round. The down 4 to check. And backs away just in case there's an opportunity to whiff punish.
And then we whiff punish the Ethernet cable.
Oh no!
Mani, no!
Round 2.
All right, here we go. Both players with the bars, except for for Mani, now has full meter. Going ahead and cashing it all out for the breaker.
We do have round lead. Nice low launcher here. It even traded on Goreball. You're still able to get that pickup, which is insane.
Oof, was posing too hard and opened up with the forward advancing move. And that is going to be a full quarter carry. By the way, 39%. So a lot of damage just being dished out here. And that is going to be a grab. A down 2 right after Goreball again. And then the back 3 to confirm. BustMan on potential set points. Scoreboards are a little bit opposite of each other, but that's okay. That's just due to the reset. We'll get that fixed in just a sec. And then the safe jump from Manny.
Got a little bit of space here. No anti-air. We just let the jump in happen. We do get this punish.
Breaker.
Great. Saw that earlier on the first possible combo routing here. Mani breaking. Or ball check. Back 4 attempted.
And trying to find an opening. Playing a little bit back and forth here. Gets the slide. The breaker, though, right at the start of the combo. Shades are thrown away to get that last bit of star power. We stopped the parry, too.
Did you see the dash fit perfectly underneath that gore ball? Are you kidding me? That was... I don't think you'll ever do that again, Mani. That was wild. All right, bring it back. Look at this overhead.
This is not good, Zero.
Not at all. You got to need Ferra. Ferra completing it out of Tor stance.
The command grab. Everybody kind of forgets about the command grab.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options that Ferra is capable of. Out of the Tor stand, well, you only have 4 options. Let's be real. I say so many. There's 4. You got 25% chance of being right. That's what you got.
Not the probability, 0.
I'm just laying it out there. You know, I try to make it sound way harder than it was. Nah, you just got 25% chance.
Ferra, the Great Hall. Jax.
My actions aren't driven by faith.
So I have a
so
question
wanted to
while
call you
we're
the
hopping into this match,
chaos.
0. Are the heads of every Tor person?
Round 1. Fight.
Are the heads of every Tor of... Wait.
So you know how Ferra comes in through the heads?
Right.
Think about that for a second. Is that Tor from all of those heads?
Well, are you saying that no matter who she rides, that person becomes Tor?
Yeah.
And then she kills you and takes your head. And it's like, you were always with me. What a team player.
Yep. Jax being a team player in that corner, by the way, getting some really good damage here. Manny, though, trying to get that low, and she's able to get the slide out.
Deep jump in here. Tries to go for the safe jump. Fetus, you got it. You hooligan.
Ooh, the whiff punish here. BustMan having to utilize that breaker. If not, that was going to be the end of the round.
Goodness. All right, so we got the scoop here. And it's been so scary in these close range scenarios. We go for the crash. Whoa. BustMan coming out on top.
The ground pound also putting BustMan on the other side. I don't know if that was intentional of BustMan. If it was, so smart. Especially utilizing that ground pound for it.
Checking the corner. Try to go low. And great interrupt here from BustMan.
Gonna use breaker here. Manny now out of bar to work with. Gets hit by the back 3. Down 2 conversion, and here's what we saw earlier. There goes the guaranteed setup, gets the side switch, and lands the combo as well. This is huge right here for BustMan, who might be able to kill. Oh no, doesn't get it, but we're gonna go for the low. Oh my gosh. Definitely be sure to check out StarGG, I believe /Coliseum if I'm not mistaken, to be able to sign up. Really cool formats happening. You'll get to place against players like Hourglass and Tragic who are playing right now.
Yes, indeed. Tragic pulling up with the smoke. We got a small little touch on that Vicious Vapor cancel here. A little easier to manage. I say easier. I think it's only like a 1-frame adjustment. So good luck trying to challenge smoke still. Hourglass, though, of course, strong contender in TNS week in and week out. And you already see the stand 1 trying to interact with this Vicious Vapor pressure here. A couple overheads. So it's down 1 here from Tragic. So you try to extend right after.
Yeah, and again, we're seeing Mileena and Kung Lao. That's been a staple competitively for Mileena. Using Kung Lao's hat to be able to get to teleport, as well as to cover safe options. The high-low mix again for the overhead, and then the Kung Lao had to come forward. I love the jump back. Oh, we tried to anti-air the air ball, 0.
It's so tragic. It was the right idea, just didn't have the proper spacing on it to get that angle. I love the idea. See, got a pump fake here. Interrupt and down 2, but you still have to worry about the hat. So the damage is already done. The hat damage negligible in comparison to the down 2, but the life difference, that is the key factor here where Hourglass can kind of run away with the set with 10 seconds left on the clock right now. Teleport. Fan supports you here. Nice.
The crazy thing is, yep, exactly this. Just because you are at 6 seconds on the clock, Smoke just needs 1 mix-up, 1 opening to even up that health bar. Now, this won't kill, but this does do a lot of damage to put Hourglass and Brain in a very precarious position. Tragic, though, gets hit by the air ball, still ahead, but no, the left.
Round 2.
It's very lucky for Hourglass here. Oh, jeez, the down 1. And I just wanted to correct myself here. I said that we got a little touch up on a reduction for Vicious Vapor cancel. I was wrong. We got buffed. We're going to cancel faster right now off the enhanced Vicious Vapor, so I apologize. Still, good luck dealing with Smoke.
I was gonna say, what's with this downplay, Zero?
I just, you know, tough character to play.
Ooh, beautiful stand too. That's gonna be a breaker here from Tragic. And then the Sonya to air against Hourglass. Vicious Vapors again, the fake out.
Surprised that we not a block right there, but also it's so tricky. That's the first time we really followed through on the overhead from the shin breaker.
Ooh, missed the ending, but that was a gorgeous duck from the earlier string. Again, this is just pressure here. Hourglass trying to make a comeback here against the air.
No!
Again, no! That's gonna be going into Fatal Blow. That did not work because of the diagonal hitbox that Tragic has with Smoke's knife in the air. Oh my gosh.
I wonder if it's also a timing thing. So if Hourglass had pulled the trigger on the launch of this air ball, if it were to put themselves into the hurt box range of the anti-air knife, and it would have picked up like pretty close or traded. Like it's a very risky kind of call out there, or completely just missing the angle, just miscalculating which angle that knife is actually being tossed out at.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I'm wondering if it's the way that airball is charged. First and foremost, that airball did get nerfed, especially on block. But because you can still charge it for a very long time, that's more than likely what happened in terms of just not being able to get that angle because of how charged it was. It kind of moves up a little bit the more it charges. So Hourglass, I mean, again, able to get those rounds thanks to that. Tragic is definitely experiencing some tragic robberies.
I mean, it's just almost too little too late scenarios here. Back to, though, to start things off. You have a teleport. Gets you close, but keeps you safe thanks to the ring from Sonya.
See staggers here. There goes the low. Beautiful here from Tragic.
Get the knockdown here for corners. It gets the invisible setup. 4-4, and it's still not your turn. It was a counter hit, but at the very least, you got the side swap. Another invisibility set up again. Open low to kick things off. Stand 3 into air combo finish.
It's so scary seeing Smoke go invincible or invisible. It's like there's just a moment where I feel like even Hourglass was like, I don't know even where you are right now.
And that's the thing, like, you just have to let go, just down one. Sometimes it's that risk, but you can also hear when Smoke is going for those low crushing opportunities, like if it's a back two, or if we try to dash in with a quick vicious vapor, you can still hear those interactions. It's when Smoke doesn't move that makes it all the scarier to go for that down one. Because like you said, you have no idea. But Bird of Prey started here just to finish out the round.
I was gonna say those stand twos were really coming in clutch here for Hourglass, catching Tragic every single time. Ooh, launcher from Kung Lao's reversal. Very nice. Plus frames, plus frames. Again, plus frames.
You can duck that.
Yes, you can.
So like, that is an option for Hourglass here after the, I mean, you're not expecting another 4-4 after plus frame scenario here, but maybe by the third one, like that should be enough time to react to go, okay, this is a commitment here. Ring.
Waiting for Sonya's ring again. Tries to jump back. I think Hourglass is trying to be a little bit cautious about the air ball as well. Down one check. The stand two to bait out for the overhead. Bird of Prey once again starting up. Has to be careful here. Cannot get opened up. Gonna have to use the breaker. Oh no, the low!
See, you get away with that stuff because you've not done it at all. Like, we've seen the down back 2 teleport here just for invisibility. We've seen the down back 4 front side cancel. We've not seen the full commit to the down back 4 from Tragic whatsoever, and there wasn't a cameo to assist us there. So it wasn't like we set up a ring Sonya and then went down back 4 to follow through. It was just raw. And because we've not shown that at all, Hourglass, not even thinking about it. Just like how we saw in that first game where Hourglass wasn't even thinking about the 4-3-2. into the, to get the overhead, because we've not seen that at all from Tragic. So Hourglass going to get called out by it. Now it's going to be a little bit of information overload as we get into this, because now we've seen all aspects of the offense that Tragic can showcase with Smoke in particular. And a good Smoke player cycles through those expectations and really kind of just tears their opponent apart.
Yeah, I want to say that Smoke is half, like, again, like you mentioned, listening to the character versus just a mental fortitude. Like, you really gotta just hold on. If you get hit, don't get frustrated, keep the match going. And I usually see that from Hourglass, right? It's usually this, like, okay, we're gonna stop this bleeding and then keep it going, and we're gonna be able to hit confirm off with the Kung Lao hat. That forces a breaker from Tragic.
I do like the down one interrupt there again. So being brave in this matchup in particular is so important. You can't let Smoke get away with Vicious Vapor setup here. It's generally a situation where you just go for down one. And we've seen a lot of great callouts here from Hourglass if the spacing allows. Here, not allowed because of the Sonya assist. Full stop here from Tragic, and still able to follow through is Hourglass, who's about to steal away this round. Nice.
That's a way to utilize Kung Lao hat. Use it as a protection. You know your opponent's going to try to go for that low this time around because they've already introduced that card. Let's go ahead and just wait for Kung Lao hat and then hit confirm right off it. So really good stuff here from Hourglass. And then the instant air ball as well to punish the attempt of going for the unsafe move.
Yes, indeed. And we still got the dive kick covered by the Lao hat here. Full charge. Yeah, you got to watch out for the side swap on down back two. Nice.
Cancels early those Vicious Vapors.
I wonder if that was input error there a couple times. We went for two down fours. Didn't go for the down back four, but it would have been really scary to also go for a raw down back four like that.
There goes the stand 1-2 string, and that's going to be full combo as well. Yep, full damage.
Return the favor, 2-1. Back and forth we go.
I see a lot of already adaptations here from Hourglass, which is really, really good. Tragic definitely got caught basically showing off those cards and not being able to adjust accordingly. Might be able to switch it up in the next match here, because again, it's been going back and forth, but I already see Hourglass just making so many adjustments. It's great.
Oh, absolutely. And it might just be a mental exercise in that first game that you go up against the Smoke. Like, oh yeah, this is what this character is capable of, because Smoke players at this level are so few and far between, much like we see with Havik earlier, that what, there's 4 or 5 Smoke players out there that play at this level. I might be generous, I give them 5, but there's not many.
At the launcher.
I really wish I had the stage. I'm really bummed I don't have it.
Me too. I keep looking at the stage and I'm like, when are you gonna sell it, NRS? I'm waiting to spend those dragon crystals for it. Okay. It's gonna be a sweep. Oh, there goes the challenge here from Hourglass. Definitely not trying to let those Vicious Vapors go uncontested.
Ooh. She's got the back four. Pick up for this down one. Nice low. Unfortunately, the high starter here from Hourglass. So we get to duck right underneath that and stop just short of a stand one from Hourglass. Tragic, unable to open up Hourglass as we go right into Fatal Blow just outside of Breaker territory. So you're eating this damage.
All of the damage. That does leave a Tragic full bar. And not dead just yet, even though it's 46%. Again, the Kung Lao hat couldn't hold on to it much longer because of the cameo timer, but the teleport stops the teleport response back to Tragic.
That's a deep vicious thing. Holy smokes.
If it helps, Zero, it was the last stage on Invasion.
I was, yeah, I know. I just, let me know next time. All right, NRS, just tell me. Okay, I'm so busy in Combat League.
Down one check here, Birds of Prey starter, and again, Kung Lao hat to set things off. That's a punish!
Well set up here, a couple of double highs. And I like the threat of going for a high back-to-back because you have low hat right there. So the moment we decide to duck it, we let go of the low hat. And my goodness, Lucas just subscribed to me. How about that, huh? Thanks, Lucas. But I don't think those matches matter unless you make it matter in an instance like this, in a bracket. Maybe put it into a set. We'll see how it plays.
Oh, it looks like XharkXlayer is actually going with Ferra. Both players going for Ferra in this instance, which, again, talking about that meta character from below. And I love that. Going for the torpedo and using Ferra to keep it safe because you're considered airborne, and we're still able to get the combo after the micro duck. That's going to be Dexy, who's going to teleport out and get the side switch. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, 4-1 start here, a couple throws, an overwhelming corner presence here. Dexy, I mean, again, you're going up against Mileena, very difficult character to deal with, but Tanya's been seeing a lot of great rises in the ranks, especially going for that chandelier spin with Ferra to back you up. Teleport, and I can't believe we didn't get challenged here. We do get the break on the throw, though, so that's a great play from Dexy.
Oh, that's a low here. And we're definitely already hearing there from XharkXlayer to try to break there. Doesn't have that third bar just yet in Fatal Blow territory. What's interesting too is that we're seeing, oh no, didn't get Ferra to launch right after. Was still too airborne, better said, and couldn't get the timing.
Yeah, it is very tricky timing. If you try to get some of those low to the ground aerial instances there from Ferra to get that perfect timing to get the launcher to extend. 13 seconds left, so at a point where you have to get a fatal blow within 10 seconds here, and your moment's passed. 5 seconds left, and that's a round here for Dexydawg.
Yeah, no matter even if you get that hit, it won't be enough time to solidify a health lead. So first round goes to Dexydawg. Liked what I see from XharkXlayer. Let's see if we can actually go ahead and clean up those rounds. Oh, whip punish with the Ferra slap.
Yo, and that was a back step from Ferra. We take a single step back. Chat, you need to get that clip right now. That was movement from Dexydawg here to be outside the range to get that whip punish.
Again, the bait out on the up block does get the grab this time with the back throw. The slide though here from XharkXlayer, and that's going to be guaranteed buff. And we had the teleport who was airborne, so goes to Ferra to actually be able to keep it safe because that launches. And we're going to be able to launch right back here from XharkXlayer.
Low reset. Nice. Dexy. Maintain this corner here once again. Back four. Nope, open up with armor after the fact too. We can spend fatal and we certainly will. But the breaker.
Oh my gosh! Reset! I love Dexy! Oh my gosh! So a lot of people expect obviously the follow-up off of the overhead to try to keep that safe while you're airborne, but people haven't been playing around a lot with that low and how it kind of can be like a very gimmicky but dirty setup. Nitara has a very similar kind of game plan in that sense, so I love that from Dexy. That was so good.
Yo, listen, once in the chat if you thought the overhead was coming through. Because I thought for sure too that overhead was coming from Dexydawg here, but the fact that we go for empty into the tor stance and upon landing go low, you are so sneaky and conniving, Dexy.
Do you wish to be trained or not, Your Highness?
All right, Dexydawg starting off on a really good run here with that first game. Very good patience, very good checks. Loving to see also as well that Mileena Ferra combo, and again the charged up air ball to be able to get the combo into regular ball. Ferra doesn't come out though. That's something to keep in mind. Again, a second time Ferra doesn't connect on the airborne status.
Try to make that approach. Yeah, you're not going to win that fireball war for sure. Not against Tanya here. Unfortunately, falling short on side toss. Small life lead for XharkXlayer. We do get the first pick up here.
Yeah, gonna spend that meter to continue the combo. 32%. Gonna jump away though. Create some more spacing. That's the thing about Tanya. Because of the way her staff or her pole staff works, she's able to actually just get that spacing covered with her usual strength. So Good stuff here. That's the Birds of Prey. The command grab, because XharkXlayer took the hit, the command grab doesn't connect. That's going to be the mid-string broke used on Breaker. The slide, the stand too, but it doesn't connect. The chandelier kicks follow up as well. Flawless blocking to avoid the chip damage.
Nice. Got the overhead. No extension though. 10 seconds left, but the down one will close out the round here.
Round 2. Fight.
Right. Charging up on the buff that is fully charged. You might be seeing a bit of a bait on the up block here from Dexydawg, as XharkXlayer is going to try. Again, you cannot block while Ferra is on your back, so you have to take some of those hits.
I do like that we took a quick shot at Ferra here. Look at the delay recovery time because of it. The teleport caught high. A nice pull back into overhead, but too far away to get the conversion. I love the idea. It's certainly going to work. I think it's just the tragic aspect that we took that step back. We put ourselves out of range.
Oh my gosh, the teleport was the right read, but it doesn't reach in time.
Charged up. Understand too, the staple. Watch yourself here. Oh, we got it!
Oh, this is exactly what XharkXlayer needs. Dexydawg still quite a bit of ways before getting that third bar. The micro duck successful. We're going into Fatal Blow immediately right after. That's going to be some bar charged up. More bar for XharkXlayer though, who will probably go into the second round with that breaker. And probably might be able to spend it due to the fact that very close to their win. Yup, there's that breaker spent.
Okay, that's impressive. You do have Fatal Blow. You're literally a single hit away from Fatal Blow. Got the overhead. That got me cross-eyed right there. I thought XharkXlayer's Ferra had missed entirely. There's our back throw. Final touch scenario here. If we can lock this down, we can chip it out, but the ball spin pickup. Dexydawg closing out a round. XharkXlayer caught overextending. Very unfortunate.
Fight.
I don't know what it's about, what is something about this match, but I am just like at the edge of my seat between these two. They're both playing really good right now. They're both like being really strong. The overhead from far above, the farthest reaching right there. The chandelier kicks into the instant air ball as well from Dexydawg, calling out that it was gonna auto target.
Nice re-jump. Very good stuff here from Dexy. Too far away to get the follow through. We can still get the flawless block and the low Mileena ball. Dexy up 2-0. Saki, I don't know. I don't know if these two are crossing paths.
I don't know. Dexydawg is definitely making it a challenge for XharkXlayer here. For sure. You know, one thing I was definitely noticing on that last round is like you're so close to that point where you can actually like make the comeback happen, or you can actually clean out the round. And it seems like XharkXlayer was just a little bit uncomfortable, probably because they didn't want to deal with the breaker. But once they were able to cash out on their breaker, and then Dexy was just applying pressure, it was all Dexy from that last round.
Absolutely. I think, gosh, because like you said, it was such a strong start for XharkXlayer at that beginning of the game here in particular. So going into game 3, just the chase down from Dexy alone. And we're seeing a lot of this down 1 pressure here from XharkXlayer, like really trying to steal back turns. Nice snipe, goodness gracious.
Yeah, we do have to keep an eye out for some of those far-reaching overheads, and for this also air ball as well. We're gonna also block the low right after, and we're definitely right now being defensive against some of these shenanigans that XharkXlayer's been trying to push out. Okay, down 1 check, goes into the teleport jump kick. There goes the overhead.
Yes. Another drill. No follow-up after. I mean, we are out of Ferra, so that's probably an aspect of it. Let Ferra charge back up just a bit here. Nice block, especially on the overhead. Doesn't get mixed low, but unfortunately, gonna get caught by the forward 1 for Dexy. Another follow-up here, just to get the confirm. Damage is mounted. We're safe here. Nice duck challenge. We can fatal blow, but it's a little bit early. Not gonna get our kill.
Yeah, we still have that breaker from Dexydawg, who resets the neutral. The health is still in the favor of Dexy. That's gonna be a throw, but it was let go of up block in time to go ahead and get the throw tech. hold the ball roll though. 9 seconds on the clock. We're back in like the round or game 1 scenario once again. Yeah, not gonna be enough.
Round 2.
Right.
Fight.
Dexydawg looking across the finish line here against XharkXlayer. I mean, what a spend there on that fatal blow. Like I said, there with we should still have it available here, right? So if you do get put into those dire straits again, you do have that to fall back on. Fireball again. Try to play this what you snipe out Ferra. That's actually a positive here for XharkXlayer. Oh, flawless. Good call out.
Birds of Prey, stand Q staggers into Birds of Prey have been costing actually ducks under. So I think it's the actual hitbox. If you're under it, 0, you don't get hit by it. Kind of calling back to what you were trying to figure out with the Sub-Zero armor.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense because it is such a weird hurt box. Like it does kind of hit in such an odd way depending on the height that you're at. Oh, what? And you're able to convert it, Dexy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
Unlike Kale on the Kung Lao and El Kukui on the Homelander. I think this is probably one of the second weeks that we haven't seen El Kukui go for Takeda or any new picks except for the cameo pick, which is Ferra.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting. I was talking a little bit about this at the top of the bracket that I'm not surprised that we're not really seeing a lot of Takeda. He can be kind of tricky, but once you get that routing down, like there's a lot of softs. Almost like the execution skill gap of Smoke a little bit. So, I don't know. I honestly want to say Smoke is probably much harder than Takeda.
I do agree with you there to an extent, but we are going to be talking about Homelander and the Sektor and Kung Lao pick happening right here. Online Kill really taking it to the corner, but El Kukui is going to prefer for the side switch.
Jesus.
And still went onto the other side.
All right, well, down 2 with the missile launcher to close it out. Not bad here from Online Kale. Good blocks and what a jab.
I love that. Continue.
No, I was going to say that I like that you're still able to continue that offensive pressure into the corner. You did get lucky enough to jump out though from El Kukui. Good guess there after the next interaction. But the safety net, the free breaker of missile.
There's that vertical armor. Okay, we're gonna see the laser. Good block here from Online Kale. Ooh, the duck on the command grab. Online Kale is gaming!
It's those young man reactions out here. You can't be doing this to us. Actually, Online Kale, I absolutely can.
0, did you see that?
I like blinked for a second there and missed it because that was reset, wasn't it? I saw the counter jump right back up.
That was supposed to be a meaty, and then we saw Online Kale wake up block to call out the kick. Wow, Online Kale is definitely gaming.
Man. Online Kale is definitely on one tonight. That's for sure.
All right. With that, Online Kale on the board. First game over El Kukui.
In a very dominant fashion, too. Like that, it seemed even at the outset, but I think the tone was set the moment Online Kale did the stand 1 anti-air and carried into the corner. Like once we did that, tried to get the additional offensive pressure with the flamethrower from Sektor, Kale did not let go of the gas for the rest of that set, and Kukui was not able to get anything going there.
Definitely agree. Usually we see a more aggressive Homelander here from El Kukui, and I'm liking that we're actually seeing Online Kale really showing out. That like kind of putting a pause on the gas from El Kukui.
Oh my gosh. And you also have to deal with missile pressure here. Sektor down and out, so now you just have to deal with quote-unquote honest Kung Lao shenanigans here.
Pressure.
You're not going to catch Online Kale ducking. I think Kale has been through the ringer against Homelanders, and it's ready for this pressure.
Yeah, I could definitely see that Online Kale lab this matchup a lot, try to figure out what they could do in this situation. And there goes the challenge shimmy. missile to cover. Let's get hit by the kick though. Significant damage. Gotta be careful here of the low. Yeah, online kill a little bit struggling. The down two though, as LKui doesn't finish their food.
That was supposed to be a flight cancel, and there was a misinput. You saw the stance switch happen, and L2 up is your flight cancel for those that have not played Homelander. And that's very unfortunate there for LKui.
Wake up buttons. That's gonna force a breaker here from LKui.
Flight kick. There we go. Down one. Oh, we're not blocking that one though. You can't block forever. You can't be perfect on blocking. Sometimes you can't be if you're like Goichi, but
It's not Dragon Ball.
yeah, it's well. Hold on. Wait.
No one can stop me.
That's a back throw here.
Try to dive. Sniped out on Sektor here, so extended recovery. So you're gonna be on your own for a little bit right now. Kale with Kung Lao got the EX Shaolin shimmy. Jab out, nice launcher here. Do have Ferra to extend if you want, but I think we saved that for next round. And we certainly do. Good round.
Final round. Fight.
Nice comeback here from LKui. Good responsive. There goes the Shaolin kick as well, plus the sweep afterwards. Using the armor move again because of the vertical hitbox allows you to push away your opponent back to full screen.
And it's such a nice position for Homelander in particular. I was just thinking the first time I saw it, man, that's such an odd reversal. But you also think about the position that Homelander's in, and the tool he has of just in laser in general, just being able to counter zone your opponent. It's awesome. It's awesome to spend a bar full screen scenario, and I give my opponent a nightmare on the forward approach.
Oops, and like just like that, exactly like how you said it, you called it. There goes the low laser. Trying to contest it with the Lao hat. Gotta be careful of those cancels. Oh, challenge shimmy. Let's go for the sweep. Stops the jump. And then gets hit with the low. Again, a lot of slide kicks. That's a punish on the dive kick. We're going into fatal blow.
Yeah, immediate spend just to make sure we don't put Kale into a breaker scenario.
We do have that bar though, just in case a hit does land. Oh my god!
Yo, I don't think you can flight cancel against online Kale anymore, chat. I don't.
No. Wow.
You should have brought your whole super team.
You should have
Crazy
brought
online
your
Kale
own
here to fight for me and you, Saki.
Heck yeah, the great Kung Lao.
Round one. Fight.
There goes the lasers once again to try to stop online Kale's forward approach. It was a parry, but it doesn't reach at all as online Kale just continues this corner pressure.
I dreamed of Sektor working like this when I first started playing Sektor, where you got that pressure in the corner. If you open them up, you get that juggle off missile, which you could in the past, but timing it was so tricky because of the slower startup on missile. Now, Sektor, true assist character right now.
Yeah, I actually do like this Sektor meta now than before, and exactly like that. Like, I think this is what everybody was expecting for missiles. Especially as an assist like Sektor. So I love that online kill is really showcasing. And again, it's all about those changes. You're not playing season 1 Sektor anymore. You're playing the end of season 1 Sektor, and we are on potential set point for online Kale.
Fight.
Ooh, the bounce from the missile as well.
You can't stand one. I don't care if you're in the sky. That's funny, actually, not seen Tornado pull up. Kale, stop playing with your food. Wait a minute, please. Good duck.
Double missile, hit advantage. That's gonna force a breaker here from LKui.
I thought it was back in the arcades for a second there. I thought I was playing Time Crisis.
Not blocking these lows, finally going for the low and gets hit by the overhead. The flawless block. Tries to back away. The Kung Lao hat.
Sektor just said, get down. What a save. Kale, online Kale. 6, pulling back up with smoke here. I missed out on what cameo we have. Frost! Okay, cool. This is a pick that's going to be very interesting too, because we have wall pressure now, so that is a new addition for the character. But I've certainly been an advocate for more players picking up Frost. I think she does have great potential, but a lot of folks seem to disagree. Here's low ice to get a little bit of a charge on Vicious Vapor cancel.
I agree with you here. This is gonna be interesting to see because of Frost's new move. This is also like guaranteed setup for Smoke players.
Yes.
They love going for this, and honestly, I see why, because it's that ice bomb. Again, the hard knockdown. They could go for the grab. It's practically unblockable. This is all for them. And Hourglass having to hold all of this because it's basically unbreakable.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, just the ice grenade alone. Like, I thought we'd see more of it with Johnny. We got a little bit of a taste of that a while back. I thought we'd see more of it with other set play characters that would go for these grabs. Here's the ice wall, the new addition for Frost here, to give no room for Hourglass to run away, and it makes the invisibility all the more terrifying to deal with. Oh, overhead, good stuff.
Yeah, we do have to be careful of these overheads and some of the stand 2 into the Birds of Prey stagger. That is how Hourglass opens up quite consistently. 30 health points though on the docket.
Cool.
Not gonna be able to convert, and then we have the armor move to cover.
Yeah, very good down back too to finish it out, but you are in the down 1 territory. Excellent backdash there from Hourglass to eject themselves from the interaction. Gets a whip punish opportunity here that gives them 32% damage. Woo, what a duck!
Ooh, that was so good there from 6 to call it out.
I do like that we canceled out a little bit early on there. We're getting very high on the launcher of stand 3 here. Low ice does get blocked, but 6 very strong on navigation right now. We have the ice wall. Good block on the Mileena ball. That was a risk in and of itself for Hourglass. And a full screen approach is so difficult to deal with here. Down back to invisibility again. And the guessing game, you see the hesitation here. Instead of going for down 1 jab, it's so scary.
I love seeing Frosties like this. Like, wow. It's so refreshing to see that ice wall, and then on top of everything, again, just utilizing every single move that Frost has in her kit, plus Smoke also opening up in opportunities, and like that's a huge opener as well for 6, who takes the first game.
Very good game for 6 right now, and it shows the potency of the character. We got to see, like you said, the full kit of Frost. Her biggest threat is that corner position where you're in that throw, you get the guaranteed damage. It does put Smoke into, you know, like a death by 1,000 cut scenario here, because you can see you can only get about like 280 per interaction, whereas, you know, a regular opener here from Smoke, you can get a little bit beyond that, up into the 400 damage territory. I don't know. You say Frost is bad, but she's got sauce. I'm telling you, she's had sauce before. Now she's got the wall to back her up to make her all the more potent. There are, admittedly, other cameos that are better to choose than Frost, but Frost is certainly... She's invited to the cookout, all right? Can I be real? Like, she's absolutely invited to the cookout.
What is she gonna bring? Salted ice chips?
Oh, she can't bring anything. Just...
Oh! Hourglass of Rain getting hit by the low ice! Huge right here for 6. That's gonna be the corner carry. Again, the actual ice drop doesn't use. She's in the driver's seat, but this time she's now the passenger. Again, the throw into the unblockable setup. This is gonna just eat health over and over again.
Go, got the stand 3 immediate breaker here. Almost had the launcher before 4, we believe. I'm surprised we didn't cancel. We had the 1 bar available we could have killed, but either way, saving it for next round. Excellent forward throw.
Fight.
You know what? You're right, Tiger Sword. Frost brings ice.
Okay, there goes the side switch, and again, being frozen in this situation is not good right now for Hourglass of Rain.
Missile back 4. Low hat. The forward 3. Right off rip. We're going to get a down back 4 cancel to charge a little bit of meter. Setup.
Yep, setup like you said. Invisible right now. Gonna force Hourglass to use that breaker. Does have to be careful. This is potential round point for 6 on this second game. So one opening, and Hourglass has no breaker to work with right now.
Full screen scenario is certainly a better scenario for Mileena here, but because of the wall, look how quickly Six can close the gap and become an overwhelming force against Hourglass and Rain with this 2-0 lead right now.
Smoke wins.
I am so happy to see that ice wall is doing greatness for Smoke. Like that was one of the questions that everybody was asking. How does that ice wall really affect where your characters are, right? And like that right there is exactly one of the reasons why it's so potent. It's the fact that like now what would have taken a full screen to try to go invisible and then try to open up, you're now stuck in a corner like situation where you're guessing for your life.
Now imagine that against characters that are just as dangerous, right? Like imagine that against like Shao, for example. Character like the problem with the situation is that Smoke players are very well used to swapping out the cameos. I've said before that Smoke is one of those characters. It doesn't matter what cameo he's got. He's going to come out on top. The cameo is for whatever character he's going up against to make his life a little bit easier. Otherwise, the damage is always there. So Smoke players probably have practiced using Frost already. Six certainly has practiced this character before, and now is adding even more potential because of the wall setup.
And then on top of that, the Ice Orb also being something that's a low cost here for Frost. And then by the time you're done with the combo, if that bar is already charging, then you're dead. You're just dead. Potential match point here for Six.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, Birds of Prey starter happening right now. Vicious Vapor cancels, open up Hourglass of Rain, choosing to use that breaker. There goes the low. Still, Six playing the defensive game and blocking despite being invisible.
Right away, the jump. That was actually so smart here. So we go for our jump. We got the down back 4 so we can side swap, go for low, but my goodness. I just mistimed it because of that hat. It didn't approach on the opposite side far enough here to get the low. Good down 1. Hourglass getting a little brave, but is it too little too late for Hourglass to start being brave on these down 1s now? Here we go, overhead. Six can take a few more of those here. Get a couple overextension situations.
One check here from Six is in favorable territory, and Hourglass of Rain doesn't have the bar to work with for breaker. There goes the wall again. Oh, wow! Catching, which I'm pretty sure Six was trying to use a teleport there and was unable to do so.
Might have. I was trying to listen here to see what happened. I didn't really see that puff quite appear. But I thought for sure it was going to be grenade. Because what would have been crazy is if you would have done grenade setup down back 4 instead of wall, and it would have chased down for Hourglass for a punish, and Six was on the opposite side to convert it. All right, grenade setup again. Nah, you don't get to escape.
The guessing game, oh my god! Okay, Kung Lao had trying to get some pressure. Birds of Prey doesn't confirm though, so gets the grab.
Oh, we go for wall again. At full screen, very interesting here. Wall is down, got a little bit of a pump fake on down back 4 cancel. And it's gonna be explosive. If Hourglass goes for ball, it's going to be a wrap here. I mean, we're just going to build 1 bar here for Hourglass. Oh my goodness, the block. Outside the range, low ice. It's scary. Whoever gets the next lockdown, it's over.
Yeah, Hourglass is the one that has the bar to work with at the moment. Ooh.
Don't get launched. If you get launched, there's a throw.
Oh, 8 seconds on the clock, Zero.
Yeah, with 6 left here. We just have to survive 4 seconds left. 6 will come out on top with a 4-3 to finish. 3-0 victory for 6 against Hourglass of Rain. Woo!
With or without it.
Let's see here. Yeah, because the change from Motaro here helps with the teleports. So now it's the direction you're facing as opposed to the position that you're in. That's a very interesting, and also full screen opportunity here. The shield, though, the armor from Sub-Zero, going to make Spear a little bit tricky to deal with for Mario, so you can get that working out though. 1995 movie Scorpion skin though. Thank you so much, NRS, for that. Much appreciated.
Both the skin looks really awesome. Plus, you have the other characters too with their own old movie skins. And then again, we'd love to see the cheers for Mari here, a really great competitor. You know, before was playing Kenshi, and now playing a character like Scorpion, and that's a punish.
Yo, that flawless block was so critical in that moment there from Mari, and kept Mari right in the face of Rednose here to get that 4-3 pressure to kick off our big damage combo here. Good low tail, plus.
Yeah, same situation again from last week. Rednose trying to close the gap, and we're not seeing that Cyrax because of the changes with Cyrax from this last patch. You cannot summon Sento and continue Sento on block with Cyrax's helicopter, which was something that Rednose was using quite often. But so we're going back to the tried and true of Sub-Zero and Kenshi.
Forward throw here. 10 seconds left on the clock with a substantial lead from Mari. 5, and that'll do. There's no fatal blow available for Rednose, so best you can do is try to get meter, but you're already full up on it, so it's still going to be around for Mari to kick things off. Now, it's very interesting. I want to call out real quick the spear into Motaro cancel. I think potentially you're saving yourself here. If it whiffs entirely, you can get that full screen teleport. But it was blocked. This actually, you got the hit and then teleported right into it, so unfortunately not able to get follow-ups or better positioning.
Okay, here goes that pushback. Another thing to notice here, Mari's been really more in control of damage and pacing. So all Rednose can do is follow that pacing.
Oh geez, low tail. One of the best buffs they made for Motaro right here. Still living strong. Shimmy, and Rednose not fighting.
Ooh, try to get the shoulder off of Sub-Zero, but the summon to Sento happens. We do have Sento in cooldown though, and Mari just trying to get out of that situation. Oh, the spear reaches Sento again. Gonna run out of the meter on the cameo bar.
I can't believe it did 4 4-3s just for the corner carry. Very well done. Still got the 321 damage. Can get a little bit more if we go for air route though. Might have to go for meter spend to cross the 400 threshold though.
I like that from Rednose. Chose to go to Fatal Blow because that instantly puts Sento back in the sheath. So even though it does get broken, at least that's a tool that now Rednose has in this situation. We're going to summon Sento this time around. We're not going to be able to break here. So this... Oh no, drops the combo. Oh no, the armor move! 2 seconds on the clock too!
Good throw. I say good throw like it's in the middle of a match, but it was just a finish. I meant to say good round instead of good throw. Freudian slip right there, I guess, folks. Sorry about that. Well, no, the throw. There was nothing Rednose could have done. That's crazy. Not even attack attempt. Oh, man.
No, what's crazy is that Mari went for the armor move right there to
Yes.
end with only 2 seconds on the clock. It was looking very dangerous. The slight drop too also costed Rednose in that situation. Could have gone into Fatal Blow as well, but tried to go for the full combo and had that slight drop. And, you know, it's unfortunate for Rednose in that situation.
Yeah, again, moments like that, you can't be dropping combos here. Like, that's how the snowball effect does start to add up, right? Those small mistakes really start to pile up. You called it out earlier too, like even like off of some stray hits, right? Off of the flight cancels from Homelander, they start to add up. But that blunder right there in a do or die moment can really kind of weigh on you. That's why Rednose likely taking a moment at the cameo select here before we advance on to the next round, because Ferra, we saw as a strong pick as well for Kenshi. A lot of opening opportunities, plus the low being a really good option, but we don't get to see her too often in this pairing. We'll see if they do one, I guess. Juice Day.
All right. You mentioned that we don't see Kenshi with Ferra often. We did see it earlier today, and it was interesting how it was used in exactly like this fashion, right? Using that very quick high overhead or low to try to summon out Sento. We're gonna go ahead and see how Mari deals with it. That was a grab, very risky grab, but a grab nonetheless.
Absolutely calls out the full sword toss here. We saw that earlier as well. Yeah, in the case of Ferra, right, it's so often that we spend right into Sento. So we see opening gambits to try to get the launcher set up just to call for Sento, or even just save it out anyways for like an overhead opener to not call out Sento in general. But we'll see at this point, because you already have sword drawn. No summon quite yet. Full meter available. Spear canceled. Just goes full screen. Oh no, you're used to the close range teleport cancel. Oh nice.
Launcher, huge launcher here for Rednose. Mari's not going to use Breaker here, and I actually agree with this pick just because, again, you do have a lot of health to work with. And from what we've seen before, Rednose has been falling to the back three consistently. And again, ship out situation, teleport here with Motaro as well. Oh no, the low. Oh, 8 seconds on the clock too.
Oh, the teleport! Yeah, 4 seconds left! And not enough damage. Yeah, got the Hellfire to chip away. Are you kidding me, Mari?
Fight.
You're a genius in that moment.
Insane. Insane. I can't believe the lingering Hellfire did just enough to cross the finish line for Mari here. And the bet paid off. We spent so much meter in those last few moments here, but it worked. We got around. Mari with the corner launcher again. And I like that Rednose had the immediate adjustment on the Motaro teleport, going for the demon drop immediately after teleport to chase things down against Mari.
There goes the armor move again. And Ferra also not able to land either. Goes the slide. This movement from Mari is insane too. Like, look at the back and forth. And you can tell that Rednose just cannot find a way to open up Mari in this situation. There's no opportunity to punish because, again, Motaro's teleport plus the teleport again from Mari. You can't punish it. You just kind of have to hold him, try to find a way to lock in. And there it is. The Sento, though, now on cooldown. Again, you got hit by the back three here from Mari.
All right, Spear makes actually Rednose block, but also shuts down Sento. Pulls it through. Launcher for finish. 2-0 lead right now for Mari. It was crazy, that movement, you know, wave dashing in and out. We're trying to go right into the range of the Fujin normals from Rednose here and potentially get that flawless block. We saw that in the first game. Missing the mark on this one here, but that movement is just dancing outside of Rednose's range. So we can try to get those whip punish opportunities. We have the normals to do it, right? That back three, excellent button to do it. Stand 2 is also a great button for Scorpion to pull through. But we've been seeing Mari even commit to Spear for a whip punish, pulls the opponent in, launcher, and even if you block it, Motaro is right there. We've seen it time and time again. And Mari, Rednose only able to get the punish just the one time off the demon drop. And after that, like, it's all been under Mari's control in terms of movement. Full screen range. What is Rednose to do? You're searching for potentially another cameo switch. You will get that Sub-Zero here, because I was just going to say, like, you're losing out on Spears quite often. And it worked out in your favor to have armor set up to avoid Spear. Ferra not doing a ton of work. Certainly did work here, but not exactly what we're looking for, like with ice armor in this matchup.
Yeah, and I think a big highlight also too is just the fact that, like, this is Scorpion with this buff, right? Like, there is so much value. Like you mentioned, the Spear not getting punished because, again, between that buff, the back 3 buff, and Motaro's own teleport, it's just fantastic here, where you can literally, like, throw out Spear. What is Kenshi gonna be able to do? Nothing. You can't even punish with the overhead because it's slow, and the teleport just comes from the outer ends to really make you regret trying to even press a button.
Golly, this pairing's messed up. I saw Mari in chat talking about how Smoke and Frost is messed up. Oh, this is messed up. We're talking, you're throwing Spear, teleport, punish. Like, are you kidding me?
The ice Sub-Zero armor does kind of help balance things, but again, it's that low back 3. You gotta watch your toes, and Rednose still has not been able to watch those toes whatsoever.
Yeah, starts out that mid, goes low. It was certainly volatile at first, and you know that changed to this version of the game here. All right, damage mounting, 20 seconds left. We try to go for the armor back forward two. Not going to work out. We just got immediately smothered. Blocks the back forward two reversal again. And already got the knockdown.
Round 2.
I think Mari was trying to cover the block on the armor move with Motaro's teleport, but was just out of range before Motaro could have grabbed. So unfortunately losing that round. Again, still though, Rednose with full resources, or rather just using up that 1 bar and still being able to build up the meter. Whew, those teleports. You can just move anywhere with them and it's crazy how good it is.
Yeah, it's... That change for Motaro helping things out tremendously here. Good block. And at that last moment, blocking low, right? So you got the mid-low block on the back three. Just it's so fast. Full charge. We'll hold on to that one. You know, if Scorpion had Axel's jump slash... oh, man. That'd be crazy.
Oh, I think Mari was trying to flawless block that there.
A lot of those attempts here from Mari. No jump out for you.
Yep, there goes that low right there from Rednose. Gonna be able to kill here.
I'm not ready for animalities. They make me uncomfortable. Very
Really?
The sound design and just what they're doing to these people. I'm really uncomfortable.
I will say seeing the mantis was a little too much.
It's always Mileena. What is up with Mileena having like the worst fatalities ever? Not worst as in bad. Worst as in make me very uncomfortable.
This ice armor seems to definitely stop Mari's plans to go for spear right after the teleport. I'm not too sure if Mari could go a little bit earlier for it, but at least there's good knowledge to take out Sento before Rednose is close enough. That's going to be a throw tech though. Again, no Sento bar. He's going to want to try to go for the resummon. Does successfully, but again, cooldown.
Out of dodge. Full screen situation again. With Sento out. I don't think we can get Demon Drop either. There we go. Stop it, Juice. Nope.
Okay. Wait, imagine if that is Homelander's.
No. He doesn't get one. It's going to be per character pack. There's going to be 3 packs for animality. It's not... No, it's free. I forgot. It's free.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. This is huge right here for Mari. Gonna go straight into Fatal Blow. Not gonna even let Rednose build up a bar. Gonna have to build all of that bar in this Fatal Blow. Also, want to highlight the movement again. 19 seconds on the clock. Full control for Mari. And just confidence after confidence there.
Yeah, very comfortable in the movement, and it's purposeful because you're eventually going to get like these flawless blocks if you time it correctly. Got the teleport, try to jump out. Maybe expecting throw punish here, and Rednose ready to press. Look at this, blocking low, ready for anything. Nice pickup here.
The back two, that's a punish. Something that Rednose was hoping that Mari would press on there, but the Sub-Zero freeze gets fully punished. The safe jump, try to bait out a wake up, backing away just a little bit, trying to find that back 3 situation. Instead gets the opening, and we're gonna go into the demon drop.
All right, this is just sauce. You didn't have to do all that, Mari. You didn't have to do all that. You crazy, because you didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he had to. He had to. Beautiful stuff here from Mari with a clean brutality. We do know for our winners semifinals, it's the TheMightyUnjust versus 6 on the Homelander with the Ferra as well.
Let's see, and opting for Sonya on this matchup. Like I said, during the Frost match, you're picking cameos based on the character you're going against for Smoke. Smoke can navigate a lot of matches. It's about the execution of the player, and then you get the support from your cameo after. So this one, you're going to go for the counter zoning here with Sonya to try to contend against laser and invisibility at full screen. And if you get a launcher, you do have that aerial follow-up here to bring it back down to earth to get another setup potential.
I'm shocked that that invisible setup actually avoided the whole laser. Didn't even let the laser fly through or be active. That's a command grab from the flight as well as the launcher from Ferra. So very nicely done with TheMightyUnjust.
Yes, indeed. Oh, what a duck. Stagger on the high. Either way. No, doesn't get the flip. Now stuck back in the full screen range here. Oh my goodness, you're invisible. You still got choked up. MightyUnjust gonna take this round.
Good call there from MightyUnjust to go for the float command grab. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You're gonna see the teleport on the opposite side, so that at least gives you an indication of where your opponent is. But if it doesn't happen, then you at least get the command grab. Low. That's gonna be hit confirmable.
We got the back two to start things off. Got our launcher. Good reset to throw. Yeah, APM is really starting to kick up here. First 6 right now, but the down 1. Let's get the launcher here with Ferra.
Nice duck on the laser. All blocking as well.
See, it's so misleading because you can duck this. We've seen Online Kale duck at full screen, and yet I see a lot of players really going for block. Like, you can duck the far beam there. But it doesn't look like it because it shoots right through your body.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange. I like that flawless block. This time, though, the laser hits the invincibility, or invisible setup. Okay, there's Sonya's overhead. Six should be able to at least get a clean, hard knockdown. Not gonna be able to kill because there's no bar.
Chip away here, 729, down back 4. We follow through on it.
I am everywhere.
Final round. Fight.
You know, it just, every time I see Smoke go invincible, it just reminds me that, like, he literally went up an entire fortress with a tornado and thought nobody was looking.
That was Mortal Kombat 9, wasn't it?
No, it was in this one.
This one?
Yeah, Nitara, like, literally yeeted him because of it. Like,
In the ice level, right? It was the ice
Yeah.
when he tries to... Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. And then he couldn't climb back up or whatever. Like, what are you doing, bro? Saturday morning cartoon character. Jeez.
Oh, the down 1 check here. That's gonna be... Oh, did you see?
Oh my god! The sneakers are left on the court!
Yeah, that's gonna be Breaker on the fatal blow, but that does put back full screen. Gonna duck on the laser.
Nice, and we pumped the brakes. Got a down 4, but not able to finish. Got 17 health left, and we just go for the down. I think that's the down 3 there from Homelander. First time we're seeing the drink.
Ugh. I shudder every time.
It's just... It looks curdled, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't look like...
No, it doesn't look like milk that's supposed to be smooth. It looks like it expired 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Homelander.
If anything, he's drinking mayonnaise.
Smoke.
Which doesn't make it any better.
Sonya Blade.
God.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. You.
Treasure.
It's not.
You think a little smoke worries me?
It might not, but it should.
All right, Peter. Calm down. Let's take a seat, buddy.
Fight.
Oh God, Sonomo.
Maybe it's a special milk, you know? It's like a dairy iced tea. I don't know.
I don't want to chew my milk. Okay. You tell me it's milk and I gotta chew it. There's a problem. Unless if it's space milk, that's different. Astronaut milk is fine.
Ooh, okay, here you go. That's a huge launcher. Not gonna get the full head confirm that MightyUnjust was looking for, but gonna get the side switch and the corner carry here. So it's really good stuff for MightyUnjust. Who's gonna go for the low. I like that low option too because even though it does hit through the armor, you aren't in an advantageous state there that
Right.
6 could have continued a combo for.
Pump fake here, too low to get the 1-3 conversion there. Nice launcher off the 4 to get the fatal blow. We had the breaker immediately. Dang!
No!
It just did not care about anything and threw a young individual at you.
Oh my gosh. That was so good right there from MightyUnjust. I even got hit there. I'm not gonna lie. I also too got hit there.
Say, all right, my bad. See, now we're ducking on laser score. I think that's gonna be important for these approaches here. But so often, nice, we're going for these blocks, and now got the down back 4, launcher to convert with Sonya. Nice back 2. Oh, but missed the extension. Actually, probably just reset anyways for invisibility, but that puts you in death for 1,000 cuts here.
Gonna be mid-screen carry. The side switch as well, plus the launcher, thanks to Ferra. And we're gonna go back to the corner you go. 6 does have full bar though, so another hit here. No, instead, gonna use it to get out of that and go invincible. There's the breaker here from MightyUnjust.
We are invisible again. Watch out for laser. Watch out for Ferra. I just try to go for the choke.
Was that 6's Ferra? Or was that MightyUnjust's Ferra?
It's MightyUnjust because 6 doesn't have Ferra. 6 has Sonya.
Okay, that's right. Yes, that's right. For a second, I was very confused.
The direction that Ferra came from was misleading.
Right? Okay. That round does go to 6, but MightyUnjust getting those buttons out and interrupting Sonya.
This will set up here. Opens up low, but doesn't believe. You have all the time in the world to bring Ferra into Tor stance out of the sky because you go for the choke and then it just resets you for the overhead. Ground bounces. All right, but so much work to do if you're 6. Nice down 1, still stealing the turn. But look at the bravery from MightyUnjust. Goes for the high follow-up even though you go for that cancel. Oh, you dropped it. That's unfortunate. No brutality. Unbelievable.
That's an automatic loss here at TampaNeverSleeps. Have to end in those brutals. You can't be dropping them. Shame, shame, shame.
If you're gonna commit to a brutal or fatal, you gotta do it. Otherwise, you take the L. It's written in the fine print on the Start GG. If you but we know you guys all totally read the Start GG. It's true that you don't actually. So we could put it in there. You wouldn't even know.
Sonya blade hanging gardens.
You think a little smoke worries me?
It might not.
All right, MightyUnjust up 2-0.
Round 1, fight.
Okay.
Try to go for the overhead into low follow-up here. MightyUnjust being very patient. I can't believe it. We already got the flight kick going despite teleport. We caught you out of the sky. All right, this might be MightyUnjust round right here, 6. Unless you pull off a miracle. Oh, what?
That's the miracle.
Yeah, it was going to be a miracle, and MightyUnjust grabbed it, said it's not allowed. Threw it in the trash. And break immediately. 6 has not been able to get out of this corner. Nice launch. Back to full screen, able to duck. We are learning, though. I think the one takeaway from the set so far is 6 understanding that we can duck that beam.
Okay, armor is broken here. There goes the low. That is going to be the breaker for MightyUnjust, who still has a significant health lead as well. Try to interrupt. Backs away just a little bit. Oh! That is... MightyUnjust doesn't have bar to work with here, but can set up here. Calls out the delay. And backs away just a little bit. Ooh. Tried it down 2 after the overhead, but 6 ended on the other side. MightyUnjust is going to have to hold that breaker, or fatal blow, better said.
Got the first fatal blow coming through for 6 in the set. No shot. No, 6.
Oh my gosh! No way! The Mighty just went ahead and did Fatal Blow? Whoa, Mari on Shang? No.
Very interesting.
Fight.
Shang's been one of those characters that took a little touch up here. No, got a touch up a while ago, actually. It's still a fairly potent character. Just don't see a lot of Shang in general. So let's see how this plays out. We do have Ferra helping us out here. Back to young man Shang, able to counter zone.
Hey, I like the idea of the counter zoning. I think the zoning would be in favor usually for Shang, but this is also online Kale who's playing so aggressive. The duck onto the grab and then the slight respect.
Back four, we do get the ground bounce thanks to the missile.
Okay. That's the fourth throw here from online Kale, and then the armor, wake up here. Oh, the missile! It misses completely! And Mari able to get the fatal blow out.
Talk about threading a needle right there. Jeez Louise. I didn't think you were going to inject somebody either. Wow. Poor choice of words.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice. Got her overhead. The pickup from Ferra.
Very nice pickup. I didn't think that Shang being airborne like that could lead into that, and that's like a back four from Nitara into Ferra. That really works super well.
Yeah, I mean, you expand your possibilities with this kit. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Back forward low, you get the overhead. It's so quick. If you're not ready for it, it's some shenanigans here. Air fireball. Up block, but missed the punish.
Hey, Mari on the board with the Shang.
Very surprising. Nice juggle back and forth here, but still a lot of like that zoning play. You do have the pickup from Ferra to help things out. I'd like this pairing indeed, just because of those follow-ups that you get through. So we've seen a lot of the back four, aerial Ferra just go for overhead. Didn't see a whole lot of any other options out of the Tor stance, right? Because we were mostly running it with the bounce back and forth between young and old. Counter zoning quite a bit. We did get that full juggle sequence here with old man Shang. But Peacemaker coming through because obviously you're going to go for force field. It is weakened in this version here, so you take a couple shots on that force field instead of just,
Better that
you know,
than being
getting survived for an extended period of time.
Round 1. Fight.
Look at that EX force field to the left.
I do like that we switched to Peacemaker here. It was mentioned in chat earlier that Online Kale has the Peacemaker. So this is a zoning match that might also have the anti-zoner gene here for Peacemaker.
Yeah. But because of the change to it, right? You see you have 3 skulls, and you only take 2 hits on the force field this time around, instead of just being able to absorb the whole thing and keep walking. Jeez, nice down 3. Forward throw because Jackson's still out. Tried to time the jump so we don't get caught with the unblockable.
That's going to be pushed back full screen. Eagerly coming out from the woodwork. I would say that with Shang has the better advantage thanks to the upper skulls. And also to anti-gravity to get out of those situations.
Yeah, anti-gravity is certainly another factor here, but don't worry about the recovery timing. We do have Duck. Like, you're so hitting the nail on the head, right, with this pick, because it's an excellent pick for Peacemaker. If we... Oh, no way! Oh my god!
You're a god. You're a god. I'm sorry. You're a god tonight. You are absolutely a god tonight.
Fight.
Who would ever think to jump on that? Like, what?
Bro, that took me back to MK11. That was a hop. That wasn't a jump. That was a hop. What do you mean? Are you kidding me?
That was
All right, wrap
definitely
it up, y'all.
one.
Mari's taking it, okay? There's no... Who's stopping Mari right now?
Wow. Oh my god. And we're even avoiding Jax in this situation, too. Like, it's crazy right now here for Mari, who's just, like, 40% with these up skulls. Oh my god, this is so disgusting. This is your people's champions right now with the way things are going.
Jax is still out there, isn't he? No, he's gone. He's gone. Okay.
Oh, armor.
I don't think it's the fact that we didn't realize you could. It's just the fact that you had the time to do it because you were committed to Ferra. You didn't throw Ferra overhead for the jump, and you still had time to re-jump right after. Like, I thought for sure that Mario was going to pull the trigger on the overhead Ferra, and for some reason just did not. And Kale would have won that interaction.
Look at this movement here again. Mari in full control.
Nice.
The off block from online Kale. My god, how did you know?
It is vulgar. It is 100%. How did you think of that? Like, how? I just never would have been like, yeah, I'm holding up. I've already pressed the overhead button. That's what's so crazy. Big pickup here from Online Kale with these young individual interactions.
There's the ground skulls.
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness, very low.
Yeah, that's been the theme of the night, working with very low combos to the ground, or combos that are super low to the ground.
Yeah, so much so that like the gravity scaling you think would kick in, but it's still. God, you can't even press back after that. You gotta hold that. Trying to call out an up block here off of overhead. And yeah, it's so low to the ground, you think gravity scaling kicks in, it drops out a little bit early, but these players are just so practiced right now. They're just very clean.
Mari having to be very careful on buttons, but we do get that up in the air and able to get the brutal.
So as old folks, there's still hope.
Mari's young too, I think.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I don't think Mari
Both players are
qualifies.
young. They're not in the senior citizens home. Listen, do any of these two play Final Fantasy 14? No, I think not. So until the day they play Final Fantasy 14, which is the FGC senior retirement home, these are young bucks instead.
Well, to be fair, Mari is playing Old Man Shang now and again, so.
That is a count 0.
Okay, just put it out there. You know, trying to call a spade here.
Okay, we switch to Baraka, which is a interesting choice.
Oh, back throw.
Okay, this is gonna be big damage here. We also have the Kano to protect Baraka. A big common pick here for Baraka players. The flawless block though to avoid the chip. Again, all of that just avoided chip, but we got the launcher, so Online Kale able to steal the first round.
That's also pretty critical going into this next round too, because that flawless block denying meter buildup for Online Kale. Stuck in that corner. Nice duck. Are you kidding me? You're not opting for break quite yet, but once we hit that 50% threshold, we certainly will. Deep walk up. I'm not sure that's what we wanted as Mari here.
Ooh. Armor is broken thanks to the Kano knives. Okay, forward throw here. Old Man Shang now fully transformed. There goes the ground skulls as well. We're back into Young Man Shang.
Oh, and look at the delay this time, because we've learned before you might go for that fatal blow.
Ooh, that movement, that wave dash into the throw, and that's guaranteed chip out situation. Ilji Mari on potential set point.
See here, trying to cross that finish line, ducking every time. You do get the down back too. Oh, doesn't follow through. You do snipe out the assist, so you buy yourself a little bit of time, but unfortunately, let's get called out for this corner position here. Kale, the stagger pressure.
Ooh. And Kale not gonna have that breaker, so it's gonna have to eat all of this damage that's going out. Oh my gosh! You're holding all of this pretty much 36% off of those ground falls. Forward throw.
It's very close. I mean, do you have life lead here? Thanks to Ferra. Oh my goodness, look at this! You're trying to get a fake out here from Mari. Like, trying to get a throw because you're micro ducking on the forward approach. Immediate spend the fatal blow. No breaker involved. Oh no, Saki. We have to mash on every single one of these to make sure we get the shield.
That's so low.
What can you do? The flawless block? Are you kidding me? No, no, no. That's it. I don't even know. Like, no, no.
No one's gonna be able to stop. We got BustMan, one of the probably the best Haviks that I have seen, and Tragic as well on the smoke.
Two smoke on Lucia's side here, so we might get a smoke mirror if Tragic takes over against BustMan. Or 3 got the down for after. Watch out for this blockable though from Jax. This
Again,
go ahead.
continue. No, you go.
This is in the Sektor pick, so we saw earlier Tragic a little bit with with 6 on the Frost pick. Sektor kind of, played that same game plan, right? Unfortunately, not getting freeze after. So you're going to get that missile interruption here. You kind of intensify the offensive pressure from Smoke with Sektor, especially now with faster missiles. This is like one of the first teams that really tried out this character. But obviously some standout flaws in the previous version of Sektor.
Absolutely. And with the Jax ground pound, when those knockdowns happen, you're going to be in advantage because you're going to come up faster. So that's really good here for BustMan. I'm curious if we're going to see opportunities like that untethered setup, which has also a lot to play here. Oh no, there goes the overhead. The invisible setup as well. Might be able to land a fatal blow. Yeah, it does.
This is just I'm so hard pressed because I'm not a fatal blow believer of Smoke, but this is taking it up here. Do it, please. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I'm just not a believer, chat. I'm sorry. For Smoke, fatal blow alone, I'm not a believer. I've been betrayed too many times by that fatal blow.
Hey, there we go. There's the setup into the tether, unblockable. 4 ball goes out. Oh, you tried to avoid it and go on the other side to stop it from happening, but remember, you're still tethered.
Yes, and that's a big one here because you've made it all the more worse for yourself. You put yourself teed off in a perfect position. You get fully challenged. Armored through. That's capital ARM or ED on the BustMan finish there.
Missiles go out. And again, Tragic trying to set up that invisibility. Okay, there goes the low. Vicious Vapors to continue. Gonna get the back throw. Plus the Sektor summon onto the missile. And since that is hit, confirmable, be able to continue forces the breaker on BustMan. Oh, that's a punish.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I think we might have dropped the cancel there on accident. Got backbreaker, follow through. Stop it. Look at that 373 gore ball.
One checks. Low again. The grab forward throw here against BustMan. BustMan really low on health right now. Gonna try to summon the 4 balls. Tragic having to be careful here. He doesn't want to take too much chip damage because again, 20 seconds on the clock. And it can change immediately. Flawless blocking on the last hit.
Oh, spend the meter. Yeah, got the lead. Just tilt and tumble for victory here. Game.
And depending on how much meter could have either killed or lead into that exact situation, plus again leading into an advantage for BustMan to actually get a forward advancing move out and finish the deal.
And so much work to catch up on damage too, because he got like that 1200 health on Havik right now, thanks to Jax. And this Sektor lockdown certainly trying to help snipe things out. And the tether didn't really come into play too often. He only got the one tether, but trying to break through a lot of BustMan's armor is going to be the tricky task to try to overcome here. Good flawless.
Gonna try to go with an attempt with the projectiles. That's gonna be a knockdown. It looked like both of them actually came up at the same time, so that ground pound should come in clutch. Okay. Back throw.
Jesus. Duck. Daring you to come in. You're trying to time your way through this gore ball. Bullet hell, that is. Nice jump in. Certainly going to be guarded by the gore ball again. Dunk.
Ooh, and Androidson dunking $50 into the matcherino. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You said you were coming in, supported greatly. On behalf of me, Androidson, please. Thank you so very much for supporting MK1.
Interrupt there, beautifully done there from BustMan.
Let the chat, the stand one just shut down Jax. Nice 4-3, able to get the vicious vapor. Try to add up as much damage as we can, but that armor, so difficult to deal with. Nice jump. And unfortunately, having to end combos early because Jax being a lingering threat out there. That's why you see armor through from Havik. Jax isn't going to interrupt Havik. You can open up the opponent with the unblockable and still keep swinging. It was actually favorable to interrupt the startup on armor.
Ooh.
Oh, and this chip.
Advancing. Last breath too was in play, but not enough meter to hold on to for Tragic.
Give me a freeze. Give me a frost if you have the opportunity. But I think Cyrax might play a little bit better if you want to try to lock down the opponent.
I was gonna say Cyrax would be a better option to lock down. We're gonna try to go for damage here, which so my thing about Scorpion cameo is that it doesn't open your opponent up. And I feel like it's one of the reasons why that cameo, as cool as it is to hit like 60% combos, just doesn't do it for a lot of characters.
We also have to think about overhead potential too. Like that's there, but then you go for Striker on that option because you get overhead low.
Yeah.
One thing I forgot to mention was Sub-Zero. Like that would be probably very ideal for you here in this match to avoid Gore Ball because that is so potent in this matchup right now against you. Like you're having the hardest time trying to close the gap and open up BustMan. Armor withstanding. It's this Gore Ball pressure that's really dismantling a lot of your opportunities here to close the gap with any sort of teleport presence. So Tragic.
Fight.
Going down one more round. BustMan on match point.
Look at these staggers, Zero. Finally able to land the hit in, and then we have the Scorpion extension as well, and another Hellfire to also keep it going. Ooh! Oh, you know what I just remembered, Zero? Scorpion did get buffed though, because there's the dot damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just remembered that. That's something to look out here. That could actually help Tragic.
Yeah, that's true. I completely forgot Aura of Flame being an option here. You hold on to the cameo assist to activate that. There's that initial burst of damage. Then you also have like the closer you are, the more damage you do. But Tragic's gonna have to find at least open to get a knockdown to set that up. Left, right. Hellfire not gonna help you out.
No way. Is this the end of the round? This is already the end of the round, and BustMan taking it 3-0 over Tragic.
Never in a million years have I ever thought this matchup would happen. I apologize. I've almost written off Shang Tsung because they're so few and far between. But I can't imagine how this plays. So duck on beams. You're trying to counter zone. You have Ferra to support you. But you're going to get counter zone before you even get that set up off the back four into the Ferra launch. TheMightyUnjust finds that opening.
Ooh, gets hit by the low laser. That's something to really keep an eye on. It's literally like you get hit by that low laser and it's scary.
Oh, Absolutely.
there goes
no
Ken.
launch. All right, now the question remains, do we stick with Shang Tsung for the rest of the set? Obviously, you're going to stick it out for the rest of this round, but getting bullied in the corner was not a good look. Not having a reversal option out. If we could win out in the zoning game, because you're challenging the startup with some of the laser, so that helps. Nice block. No punish. Push too far away for it.
Yeah, no punish. Again, the vertical hitbox. Ooh, floats right under the jumping. Okay.
Ooh, I love the course correct there. Holy cow, because that almost dropped out of the corner.
Oh no, the laser actually anti-aired. Okay. It's gonna be a hard knockdown. The grab on the wake up from Mari. Mari's still in a really good position, even health at the moment. Oh, up block, but does get the hit at the very least. And we're gonna go into fatal blow. No!
It's too low. I was wondering, honestly, if you got this conversion, you're the most insane player ever. But unfortunately, you do not. Game 1 going to MightyUnjust. If you had that conversion, again, still best MK1 player ever.
Wow.
We gotta take the title away now. I'm so sorry, it was short-lived. You can earn it back though.
MightyUnjust up on the board. I'm wondering if Mari will switch to Scorpion.
Yeah. I would almost feel like you do. You go Scorpion Motaro here. Huh?
What?
Huh?
Living forest.
All right, if we're going for Aura of Fear,
Mean anything?
A sorcerer.
that pushes the opponent away. You can still go for meter absorption, but MightyUnjust isn't really utilizing meter a whole lot, so I don't know if that really impacts the play. Yeah, there's the fear, so it keeps Homelander away, enhances portals.
Oh, and then you have to worry about Ferra too as you're getting pushed back by all this projectile. This is a smart pick too on paper. Okay, there's the bone cage as well.
Nice.
Oh wow. And because of the duck too, that doesn't land, so Ferra doesn't get to come out. Bone cage again, overhead from it as well too.
There's fear, enhanced projectiles again. Strong life lead, but now you're caught in this corner. Reversal fear because you're not going to be close enough to challenge. Low does get blocked. Oh no! Thought the high was coming through. Up block will certainly get punished.
And it does a little bit more
No
damage
shot.
too. I don't agree about that fatal blow, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
Round
we've seen it happen once.
fight.
Yeah, but
Two.
those are good fatal blows.
Yeah.
Those were really good fatal blows. This is Quan Chi. Okay, I like that anti-air. Alright, armor here just in case.
Yeah, but the double shot there. That was meter spent. It'll drop out. Nice block. With the reset for jump 4.
Bounce. Goes the back throw here. Now duck on the laser beautifully. We're gonna go for the bone cage and set up for portal to get those enhanced projectiles.
Zone of waste. Helping out so much here.
It's almost there here. Mari can definitely make the comeback with just the one opening, but MightyUnjust is blocking these Ferra.
Oh!
No,
I can't-
dropped him.
I can't believe the trade almost gave you a full pickup. Chip damage avoided here with the last breath or neutral jump. You gotta be careful. Yeah, there it is. Double beam, so unfortunately not gonna be able to survive it. 2-0 lead right now for MightyUnjust over Mari.
Homelander wins.
All right, MightyUnjust probably that player that's trying to stop Mari here.
Well, like I said, if MightyUnjust doesn't do it, then nobody is.
Homelander.
Okay.
No way, you're still sticking Quan, but Motaro pick here.
When I control your mind,
Motaro pick indeed.
control your powers.
Neato.
Now shut
I
up and
I
fight.
think I've heard of this pick before. It's okay.
Oh,
It's just you already have something to keep you away, and it's that green portal, right?
yeah.
And the goal of Quan Chi is you want to be away and establish your offensive that way. But we'll see how it goes. Again, the added projectile from Motaro helps, but you are at 850 health 2-0.
Yeah, it drains you quite a bit here, and I think maybe the idea is also the reflecting of lasers, so you can just do a zoning onslaught. Now you got to get the reversal side swap. Whoa! All right, but hard to live in just a devastating round.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Gonna be the first round for MightyUnjust, who sits on potential set point. This is a good opening though for Mari, who gets the bone cage out and the enhanced projectiles.
Nice. Got the teleport after cage. So the hip breaker. Strong start, but I mean only 30%. That life differential is huge. Mari able to get a nice conversion here out of the air to air. We have our zone of power again. Good flawless block to avoid the chip. Full meter for Mari. Nice duck with the stand 4.
And was able to convert off of it completely thanks to Motaro. Off the low hits. And there we go, first round for Mari, finally trying to get a momentum here. Does need this last round to stay in the game on the winner's side of top 8.
Pushing away, caged up. Not gonna go for teleport yet, we didn't get the opener. Okay, we got it. Every stand 4 will get that teleport after bone cage.
Oh, we float through. Not gonna be enough time, but we do get the grab on Mari's end. Portal does disappear. Green one to create the distance.
Okay, might have got comfortable here. Nice anti-air. Powered up. Oh no, the fear didn't come out in time. Able to get the grab.
This is gonna look very dangerous for Mari. Again, 850 health. You're already half of your HP bar right now. Oh.
Scary. So the fear able to challenge, and it messes up the Ferra call. Try to go to Tor stance. Another fear setup. Has to be so careful. No meter left. Wrath setup might be imminent here. Low beam. Oh my goodness, another little opener. Caught the jump frames. Up block, but no full punish.
Tried to go for the overhead. It didn't, was on the side.
No!
There it goes. That's it, that's it. Into the fatal blow you go. Mari won't be able to break as MightyUnjust clutches it out of a very, very, very scary situation.
Oh, no way. It was so close. You were right there. But it's still, again, that means you would have had 2 more games to try to cross the finish line in the grand finals here as Quan Chi.
Which is another, I would also say, character that on paper is in favor most of the time. But we got the Ferra and Nitara. I'm so excited. Y'all about to see how to deal with Ferra and Nitara. And stop complaining and leave my character alone. She deserves top 10 after the year we've had.
I just, you know, maybe we do 50 less health on Ferra. Maybe?
No.
Okay. You're right. You're right. All right, but yeah, I mean, Peacemaker is a solid pick on Nitara. That down 4-1 is certainly a great option here, just to call out the skies right there, the poison dart. Down back one. Don't question how I'm remembering these moves actually now. Either way, down 1, got the interrupt. 50% left for Messiah. No.
Okay, here we go. Eagerly, that's gonna force a breaker here from Messiah. The down 1 check. Hold the grab! And we're gonna use all that bar. But the anti-gravity gets back forward too!
What?
Round 2. Fight.
Yo, okay. You got it. You got it. Are you kidding me? You're airborne.
Yep.
So, I can't argue with it. The logic is sound.
The duck, but doesn't punish. There goes the back four into the side switch and the slide of Ferra. That's going to be extended as well. Gonna try to get all of that damage. 500. Chef's kiss. Alright, good throw tech here from Messiah. Can also probably go into a full hit confirm here now that Blood Sacrifice is active. Okay, breaker here from Online Kale.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a finish. I just feel like, you know, Nitara has been, you know, she deserves bust, but, you know, Ferra doesn't.
Love the matchup! Love the matchup!
I'm just saying Ferra in particular. Nitara was standing. Nitara's fine. Ferra? Maybe.
Oh, this slide. All right. That's going to be a bounce. And we're also going to take it to the mid screen as well. Might be able to get... no, we're actually going to go for dive kick. There is actually a bug currently with Nitara where gravity doesn't work as it used to. So usually you could do like 1, 2, 4 and then dive kick. But this time around, it doesn't work that way. Not sure if they're going to be fixing that anytime soon. But that is something to keep in mind, as well as meter being used unintentionally a couple of times on those dashes. All right.
Fastball.
Yeah. You can see Messiah's like changing up the pace too, right? Like knows that Baraka is a slower character compared to Nitara. And here we go, Online Kale finally getting the opening.
Slow. Oh, double low. Are you kidding me? With the dive. Good stuff. Double convert. Yo, she absolutely needs that, by the way. I'm glad they gave her that. No shade. I'm actually glad they gave her that. Like I said, Nitara's fine. I'm glad Nitara's the way she is now.
Listen, I have said that I'm not downplaying my character anymore. I got what I wanted. I got top 10. That's all I want. Just leave her top 10. She's fine now. I'm good.
But Ferra.
Just love the matchup. Keep Ferra the same. Don't make me go back to 800 health, please. I don't want to.
Maybe 50 less. You know? What do you say? Even 1,000?
Can buff Nitara's health. Anyways, that's a bounce here for Online Kale, who's finally getting an opening and some momentum. Gonna try to continue that. Gets restood. That's a block because it was amped. It is now minus like 9 or 10 depending on the range.
Nice block though. Couple flights there. Gotta dodge. Try to go for the air-to-airs here. Try to snipe back with the Kano knives. Not helping. Nice up block, but we only did a down one, so not able to finish this through.
That also looked like that was a punish as well. So up blocking Ferra could lead into some really good punishes if you're able to call it out.
Yes. Yo, how high are you gonna go? You gotta come down eventually, and that's a full punish here from Online Kale. Sends it with Fatal Blow, but that adds an extra layer of safety going into this next round here for Messiah.
Okay, Online Kale up on the round.
Round 2, fight.
Okay, back force speed, yeah. Oh, nice. Was able to auto-correct. I think that was also another buff that Baraka got in this last patch. That air spin actually allows you to not be so far and course corrects as well. A lot of blood drain here.
That was actually a very nice fix there. They did that even for Cyrax, where you can choose like the direction the character launches now too. Which I thought was really cool. They did a lot of great decisions on character facing. What a call out though from the Tor stance setup here. Online Kale going air to air spin cycle.
Oh, that's a block. actually a full whiff too, and into the brutal as online Kale gives just desserts to Messiah.
See, now you know how I felt during the Raiden era. Like,
Nah, he was actually broken though. That
no, they just didn't want to block. They don't want to block your dive kick.
No,
they didn't want to block my
that
storm
was
cell.
ridiculous, bro.
It was like that next. I don't know why y'all upset. It's like that next.
The Journeyans feel no guilt.
Oh my gosh.
Try to tell me it wasn't like that
We
next.
only do what we
Go on.
need to survive.
Go on. Uh-huh.
Fight.
Y'all like X, right?
Listen, EC, I know what Ferra does. You leave her alone. She needs it. Nitara needs it.
Overhead. Yeah. Your time to shine, though. Look at the damage output that Kale is putting on the table right now. Ooh.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons, again, that Baraka on paper really good against Nitara because of that air-to-air. Can contest with it. Plus, that mid move, or mid to low leg is really good to catch you off guard. Plus that overhead, it's quite an overwhelming presence.
Another call out though, like online Kale has been so active on defense that we're interrupting a lot of these Ferra startups here right now. Goes for the 4 series to start things off. Hecka meaty right now.
Ooh, I love that. That's also another way to kind of answer to the air-to-air that Messiah is going for. Plus, it's safe on block as well. This is a really good comfort pick here right now for Online Kill. The knives do whiff, though.
Yeah, that was a very interesting setup there from Kale. Unfortunately, Messiah quicker on their feet here and able to get the low to duck underneath. Now we've got corner position, damage output at 338, but the blood buff here. Didn't fall through. Come on, low block, scary stuff.
Well,
Nice, that's your time
blocking
there.
the slide, and there you got it, Online Kill. So I really want to highlight here something, Zero. No joke, by the way. Like I all jokes aside about the buffs on Nitara, this is actually Online Kill showing the patience on Nitara's mobility, because there was a lot of times where you kind of could see that Online Kill was trying to call out with an up block, but then even in some of those instances was still able to react consistently to many of overheads and lows that Nitara was going to throw out. So Online Kill has fully called out, like, okay, Messiah is going through a lot of like moves here that forcing the switch to Khameleon as well.
Yo, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just the patience that you show, because you're going for air dashes here that are meant to bait out your opponent's reaction, and you fly right back in with another air dash. Try to challenge on that with opportunity. And Kale constantly try to go for those air to air. Now we're going for that spin cycle to work out once again. Lower health Nitara right now. And honestly, I'm not sure it was necessarily the Khameleon or the cameo that was necessarily the problem. It was just Kale pumping the brakes, waiting for you to come right back down to earth.
Right here,
What a
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful anti-air. And you know, again, do not let Nitara's in the air. If they can't play grounded, they can't play at all when they do that. But that was an up block here, gorgeously called out by Messiah. Gonna be able to get that Jade Blade and some damage, plus the mid-screen carry as well.
Get on the dodge, spends the meter to get right back in the mid-screen and waiting for these air-to-air interactions, but Knife keeping things very honest here. Messiah has to slow things down. Damage is certainly mounting. Kale gonna have to bide their time. Actually sniping out Khameleon there. It's a nice little boon here for Online Kale to try to steal back that turn. Not able to convert it, but the swings still keep coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're definitely not stopping. Okay, trying to even up the health lead.
Woo!
Oh wow, using Khameleon's air. That's the first time I've ever seen Nitara actually use a cameo in the middle of a throw like that.
The approach has to be so cautious. Already got the jump. Threatening with the air-to-air. Nice. We got the strike. Good down one, but a break from the throw. Careful, and you notice we're not pressing those buttons anymore. not going for anti-air attempts, and what a down one Nitara stealing around. Final round of the set, and this loses quarters.
Fight.
Something to remember, dive kicks are weakened to up blocks. You can up block those right now. I'm not too sure if Online Kill is trying to call out for the jump-ins or for the dive kicks themselves, but this is an opportunity to get that down too. The back forward two leaves unpunished as well.
Gotta be so careful here because we see Kale really opting for these up blocks. Getting a little overzealous on the offense, but now we got this opener. Massive life lead. Up block succeeds this time. Messiah commits, and it might be to their extreme detriment right now because look at that, 352 for the finish. Online Kale with the reverse sweep. All right, Kale back on Kung Lao again, like you said.
Fight.
We have Sektor supporting Kung Lao, Jack supporting Havik.
The double missiles, and you get to hit confirm right off of it. Right at the start, we're already getting an explosive match here with Online Kill.
Dive kick to get better OP positioning here. Yo, back away. This Havik is armed and dangerous. Back away. Nice overhead pickup.
So is Online Kill with this Kung Lao. We're back to the shenanigans of the overhead and the low. Flawless blocking plus the tech throw as well. Okay.
Back force again. Nice. Got the back breaker. BustMan could certainly make a strong run for this here. Armor through Goreball and also has the unblockable scenario. Fatal blow available.
The patience here from Online Kill. So I like that Online Kill tried to go for the spin, but the armor 8 was eaten through by the gore ball. So that's why the tether wasn't able to be released. But good patience there from Online Kill not to press buttons and just simply wait for the opportunity to respond.
Patience. What do you mean? What is patience?
Patience is a virtue in the young Shaolin monks.
Down one interrupt here, back four for a knockdown, but we still come up swinging. BustMan not going to give up this corner, especially with this life lead.
That's a bounce, huge, but the breaker happens for BustMan. Has to be careful with the gore ball. Flawless blocks, but then the ground pound takes the damage.
Final round. Fight.
Pick up here. Good blocks from BustMan.
The Shaolin shimmy as well as eating through the gore ball thanks to the armor. So Online Kale can really just continue pressure. There's no worries.
Ooh, nice low interrupt. No confirms though, just straight hits. They're certainly piling up.
Hard knockdown set up. Waited patiently for the wake up buttons. But then we have the command grab at the end of the string.
Backbreaker, yo. Oh, it's a wrap. You can't do nothing now. Tough to do in that situation anyways, because it was that checkmate scenario. All right, well, Online Kill, I'm trying to get back into it here.
Alright. First game going to BustMan.
Your ancestors' accomplishments aren't yours.
Does that make them any less impressive?
What are they on? What are they writing here? Wait a minute. Yo, we need to have a chat about some of the writing in this game.
Alright, we got the seats going. The missile covering up the mix-ups. Forward throw here from Online Kill. And using the armor to use during the gap.
How many times? Nice. We got frame kills.
Okay, the down one on the wake up. Ooh, that was a long duck there from Online Kale, but didn't continue any pressure. The spin gets fully punished, and that's going to be the tethered as well.
Backbreaker. Go ahead, wake up. Hey.
I am holding back.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, starting to round off with the Shaolin shimmy, as they should. Goes into the Shaolin shimmy again. The throw tech from Online Kill.
Let's view again. Dunk. Meter burn on this one here. Look, you're getting just a head start on this one.
Whew. Again, that tethered setup. That tethered setup is probably the most disgusting thing out of all of tonight. I don't know which one's worse. This one or the frost wall.
Jesus, the armor coming through here. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the tether setup is probably worse because it's so you feel so helpless when you get put into it. Because it's inevitable at that point, unless if the Havik messes up like we had in the last round of this game, and you can get a kill immediately,
Fight.
your next hit is inevitable. Like you're down. Oh, nice. EX shimmy.
Ball goes out. There goes the Shaolin shimmy.
With a shimmy to boot. That was nice. Step back away from the arm swing. Still had the unblockable there, unfortunately.
The last hit not reaching. And well, it's not looking good right now for BustMan. Okay. Forward throw here from Online Kill, who ends up with the brutal.
At least a little bit of a solve here on the tether setup, just a bit, right? Like, it's still coming through strong, but once you have that life lead, it certainly helps out for Online Kale. Also, simply don't get hit, right? That's also an easy thing to live by, right? Certainly, you just don't get hit.
My
Just don't
so-called
get hit.
betters can't break my will.
How is that the one thing we have in common?
Round 1. Fight.
No switches here. Both players sticking with these two mains. BustMan definitely trying to show off the Havik potential. Full corner dominance right now here from Online Kale, who flawless blocks continuously. Again, a really good flawless blocker.
Nice navigation over Gore Ball here. Blessing the dome with overhead. Let's get that corner conversion. And the way we're navigating around Gore Ball, what you called out? This flawless, yo. These flawless blocks from Kale have been sick. Being able to smother with these meaty normals here to shut down wake ups from BustMan, but we've been in this position before where BustMan in fatal blow territory and something happened. A trigger is flipped. Yo, actually, that was a nice solve. You took the Gore Ball hit, which is much better than taking an unblockable hit. This isn't good though.
Back broken.
Tricky timing to take that Gore Ball over the unblockable, but still, at the very least, being able to find that opportunity here. You took the lesser of two evils, and you'd certainly take the damage of Gore Ball over a full combo setup. Yo, jumping already, nice. This is away, shuts down Jax, that's very helpful.
And one check. He's gonna do the back throw. Oof, the Shaolin shimmy on the armor move.
Yeah, and still get that safety net of the missile on your jump in. Keep on the blocking the back throw. About even on health right now, but looking a little worse for wear in terms of Sektor. The armor through. No Jax set up yet here for BustMan, so still free territory. Back kick for knockdown.
Down 4. There goes Jax, but not gonna get the combo extension that BustMan was hoping for. There we go. Gets the Gore Ball launcher. This is huge here for BustMan. Was a little bit not too sure on why they would have dropped that. That's a throw tech though. You have to be careful. Ooh. Armor. Oh my gosh, that was really scary.
Which meant risk of a Gore Ball setup from BustMan there. You would have been sniped out. So a very tricky scenario that Online Kale had to try to navigate there.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker
Okay, we're switching to Peacemaker here. With a Jax to respond back.
Only anarchy leads to peace.
Just what the hell are you smoking, Chief?
Round 1. Fight.
Eagle. Torpedo.
Yo, shut down Torpedo with that gore ball. Unblockable setup here with the Jax from Online Kale.
Ceiling goes out.
Quick low to get rid of Jax and tilt and tumble for a spew.
Ooh, there goes the setup again. Gore ball. Eats the armor. It actually broke it, Zero.
Crazy. Here we go.
Oh, the one response that's supposed to beat that option, and you can still break it.
Like, you're stuck in the scenario. Like, what is Kale supposed to do? You have to try to get rid of that. Oh my goodness, the explosion. He just self-destructs. You have to try to get rid of the tether entirely. What is Jax doing with the up grab? Wait a minute. A distraction?
You know, it kind of makes you wonder, does Havik ever die?
You know? I'm not sure because he's just filled with chaos.
Exactly. Alright. Four balls going out. Finally reflected back. But we got the tether! No, rather, just the grab instead. No bar to actually get the tether. That's about 2 bars to even spend on.
Yep. More spew, corner position, just holding on to the block button for dear life. We do get the flawless. Down one interrupt. Unfortunately, I have to get back throw.
Okay, ground pound. Down one check here from Online Kill. Backs away just a bit. Not too sure why. That could have been some pressure. That's a back throw here from BustMan. Okay, ball is blocked there. Down 4 checks. Response back. That's a breaker here from Online Kill. The last chance. Okay, into the fatal blow we go for BustMan to eat, and 11 seconds to clock. This should kill though, but we'll see in a second. Because again, this is 1200 health.
I'd be surprised if this kills.
It does not.
Yeah, I mean, 73 health with 10 seconds. You gotta do everything you can to stop. BustMan and the body splash will do it.
Final round. Fight.
Okay, Online Kill trying to make it at least to game 5.
Too early. That's unfortunate. Face full of goo.
Alright, there's the tether.
The amount of meter gain that BustMan gets throughout these sets is absolutely insane. It didn't work that time.
No, because BustMan was Online Kill was on knockdown twice in a row.
Ooh.
And it looks like Havik only gets 2 shots to try to get the tether going. Back throw here from Online Kill. Goes the Eagerly the duck though after the command grab.
Yeah, max range pickup too with the dunk to help out.
Punish breaker used here for BustMan.
Eagle down. There it is. Too early again. Yeah, we can up-block, but you got the unblockable to save your life. Jax coming through in the clutch. Spend that meter. Absolutely. Online Kale tying it up 2-2.
Going into the game 5. I think that's our first game 5 of the night. 2-0.
Top 8? Holy smokes. Nuh-uh. Yes, it is. Wait. No. Online Kale Messiah was the game 5.
Was that again? Yo, those matches went by so fast that like I don't even remember it as game 5 actually. Oh my gosh.
Holy cow. At the very least, we did also for top Messiah has only had game 5 scenarios here throughout their run. One of them we did not get on stream, so like this is the first time we're seeing top 8, or second time we're seeing top 8 game 5 scenario.
Kill your ass.
I see.
Good luck.
Again, another character without lips, somehow pronouncing all their words flawlessly. How do they do it?
Oh, unfortunately, the grab does whip. And that's going to be online kill able to punish fully.
Goes to the reset version. Tried to call an up block, and BustMan not giving it.
Right, here goes the anti-gravity. I think Eagly was called to take out Jax.
Which is a fine call, right? Just to at least because you know what, the summon version would be very good actually. We don't get to see that very often.
No, we don't. We don't see it often at all. And it's supposed to help like keep the cameo out. Oh no! Was probably trying to avoid getting hit by the gore ball with the force field, but huge here for BustMan, who's gonna finally get the corner.
Exactly. Low, in trouble, and Havik taking that round. BustMan trying to return the favor, stop the momentum of online KO right now. That gravity.
He's not doing an up block off of that string too.
Try to.
Down one checks. Okay, he's gonna pick up the extension here from Jax, and then again the tether setup. Ball out, and then that is. Oh no! The crumpled state doesn't get hit there.
Then shots again. Big swing, but we still have the unblockable to keep us safe.
BustMan needing that one hit to go. There goes the ground pound, but it switches up the sides. The duck on the grab. BustMan doesn't have the breaker for it either.
Like literally just got the meter. Just got the meter.
And another situation that doesn't kill here. Oh! The anti-gravity! Let's see how this goes here. Shang versus Havik. Both war criminals, but at least a better war criminal than a cop.
He hit the weapon! He didn't want the weapon to fall in the wrong hands! Now Havik, though, he would let the weapon fall in the wrong hands.
Alright. Gore ball after gore ball right now. There goes the forward advancing move. Exactly what BustMan was looking for. Ground pound plus the side switch. But the overhead because of the airborne status there.
Fireball here coming through. Nice trade out, actually. Works out in the favor of Mari here.
Oh, caught in the startup of the ground eruptions. I think this is a full corner carry almost. Oh my gosh.
Pretty close there. Oh, low. Stood up a little bit too early. Yeah, set it. Oh, didn't spend the meter. That could have been kill. Nice cross under here. All right, if Mari turns this around, it's going to be a set. Oh, that was the setup right there. What a call out there from Mari to go for the jump. Fatal blow. Nope, dropped out.
Oh my gosh. Both players literally had a chance in that moment. Like, oh my gosh. Okay.
Launcher here. Ground eruption. Just goes for safe jump. Ooh, thank goodness there's 3 fireballs behind that.
Yeah, really good reach to ground eruptions as well. Down 4 checks, but not gonna reach anything. Okay, doesn't get Ferra landed. Not too sure if it was just too slight delay of the call.
Just was timed here. Got the backbreaker to follow through. That's meter. Trying to get that hit. That would have been armor through. Good read from BustMan here.
One check.
low this time, but does get blocked out, and a full punish. BustMan gonna go for the unbreakable again.
Oh no, doesn't get the down 2 right after the Jax extender, and the tether's now completely gone.
That is an unfortunate interaction there. The high comes through, we're safe. We don't want to steal it out, and that's a round. That is such a small blunder that turned into a massive one there. Mari able to steal it right back.
The launcher here for Mari. Safe jump again.
Oh. Back away here. You can play some counter zoning. Has the life lead, so it's certainly going to end in favor for Mari, but the setup begins. Goes right into the meter version for the unblockable dunk. Not in the corner here, but we do a setup challenge to push right to the corner again.
Hard knockdown, slight stagger into the Jax grab.
Ooh, no up block. It's such a risk, though. We've seen it before where it's just an empty jump, and Mari's paid the price for it. Certainly paying the price for this interaction here. That's a game for BustMan.
A little scary because that third bar was building up quickly, but not quickly enough.
Still sticking with Shang Tsung. Gonna have that Ferra.
If you want me to, I could fix that face.
If I want to, I'll fix it myself.
All right, rude. He was being nice.
Trying to get that down 4 check. Here's those ground eruptions. Also, Mari's still believing in the Shang Ferra combo against the BustMan Havik.
I do like that we. Oh, no follow through after just the overhead. Oh, speaking of, there's one right there.
All these ground eruptions. Very classic Shang. Safe jump as well to end.
Oh, nice.
The mid checks working in the favor for Mari and going on the round.
Round 2. Fight.
She's got the other haymaker to cut through. Got dunked. Bring it right back down with the arm swing, just to get the setup on unblockable here, because we are at that point. 3 bars a meter. So may as well spend, because we're going to quickly build it right back up. Ooh.
The overhead coming in clutch here for Mari. Again, another safe jump here, which I really like from Mari. We don't really see a lot of Shangs go for those safe jumps. They try to go for full conversion of the ground eruptions.
Right. Unfortunately, missing the follow-up here on the stand 4. Extended a little bit of damage there, and having to spend for breaker. You can counter zone. Oh, messed up. There we go.
Ooh, that was an attempt to try to whip punish, but it doesn't work this time. BustMan gonna go for the full extension.
Final round. Fight.
Tying up in rounds. It's a good opportunity for Mari here to try to return the favor.
Whew. Didn't get the jump in, but was able to respond back. BustMan, though, using all of that bar to break.
Good launch again with that overhead. 4 stands playing in clutch, and we are going to push us into full screen scenario here.
Despite getting all those hits, just now getting that first bar. Ooh, it's not looking good right now for BustMan.
We're trying to counter zero. Watch out for that roll, though. That's certainly a threat. About to build up the 2 bar that we need for a blockable. Oh, no. Yeah, try to start up a fireball there. This opener is substantial. BustMan with fatal blow. Not going to spend it here. We have our unblockable.
Ooh.
Interrupt.
Still got
Oh, no,
it.
it didn't work out.
Oh, no. Chip out situation.
Finish him.
So making it out on top here, tying it all up, and that substantial life lead certainly helped out with that. Like, that is so critical. If you are going to get put in an unblockable situation, you got to hope that you have at least kept up with a life lead in the match. Otherwise, it just gets really bad really fast. That interrupt on the fireball, honestly, probably helped Mari quite a bit there as we were still in that recovery, so we had to go for that double dash.
Indeed. All right, games are tied up right now between Mari and BustMan.
Shang Tsung.
Mari's still sticking, of course, with the Shang. It changed due to the fact that they won the last game. BustMan, I don't think will ever change. Definitely sticking with that Havik all the way through, especially with Jax.
You were wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good lineup here. I'd be surprised if you end up changing. Like, that's going to be a full roster change on your part there anyway. Plus, it's not in a situation quite yet where Havik has just been proven to not work in this matchup. Like, they're still going pretty back and forth here.
There goes the low right now from Mari. Okay, the overhead coming in clutch. It was looking like reset damage too, but BustMan breaking away early. Four ball projectiles traded. Down 4 checks. Jax for the ground pound and the side switch, but the anti-air from Mari.
No, dropped out a little bit early here, but Mari's still trying to pick it up. Good blocks, but a down one. Steals it right back.
Ooh, gotta be careful with that armor move. It's very, very punishable. Didn't have the 2 bars for the tether setup, but does in and out the health quite a bit.
Escape. Air to air works out. BustMan can convert this to victory.
Very nice.
Round 2. Fight.
We're trying to look for that breathing room here off the immediate EX spend. Blockable. And yeah, it's a scramble situation on Wake Up here in favor of BustMan. Beautiful follow-up there.
Four ball, but still gonna get interrupted here. Mari getting the side switch. Ground eruptions, but punished for it as well.
Yeah, just a massive misinput from Mari. Paying the price for it for the unblockable scenario. Ooh, that would have been very sneaky right there.
It's gonna be a reset. 4 ball trying to cover any interaction. The micro ducto from Mari. Still gonna have to do a lot of damage though. Again, this is the tanky character.
Oh my
overhead. Oh, wow.
It's been forever since that has paid off for Mari here and immediately executing on it. Gonna capitalize with this fatal blow here just to steal back the life lead, and just barely.
The overhead.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
go meaty here.
Final round. Fight.
Rounds are tied. Let's see if BustMan will be able to clean it up. The armor able to actually complete the moveset before it gets broken.
Overhead again, are you kidding me? Mari finding accuracy with the overhead from Ferra. And just committing to it. Throughout this entire set, BustMan has been so consistent at blocking it, and finally still finding success. Mari not abandoning the game plan. Got rolled in on, that's not good. Unblockable, we'll even up health here.
Set up guaranteed practically. And a 4 launcher as well. That's going to be armor break. It does land this time around.
Man comes through. Nice. Oh, you can finish this out. Just keep it clean, and there we go, Mari. Yeah, it's been interesting to try to navigate around the unblockable scenarios here, and if you have life lead, like you notice that Mari will, I mean, unfortunately, them's the breaks if you get put into that. But yeah, try to solve that spacing here, to try to sneak in a quick hit either through fireball gameplay Try to bait out an opener. It worked that one time, but just barely. We still got that combo follow-up right after because of the triple fireball working out so well for Mari. Nice launcher. And we're opting for corner position. Good delay here to get the better positioning.
Back at full screen once again. Trying to use those gore balls to find an opening. Tries to go for the forward advancing move, but Mari was ready, was in the air. And we're back to young man Shang.
Stuck on the gore ball again. We're at full screen. We're going to try to counter zone here, but immediately capitalizing his BustMan to close the gap to prevent that fireball. And we know what the plan is when we switch to this form here. BustMan trying to cut it short. Watch out for this roll. We got 3-bar. Overhead connects. Immediate breaker, so now that's not a threat anymore. So we can play that zoning game if we so choose.
Down for check. Ground eruption for a full hit confirm. Mari's also sitting really nicely, so that could be a safe jump and an easy read into whatever options that BustMan would try to go for. The overhead, the down one check. Ooh, that was scary. Yeah, I agree with the armor, but definitely still a little scary to try to go switch to old man Shang in that moment.
Trying to zone out. While you're in old man stance, not going to be able to counter zone here. The ground eruption doesn't reach quite as far as a straight shooter. Oh, goes low this time, but very comfortable blocking. Great recognition from BustMan on these, though.
Destroying its legs. Far reaching and very hard to punish as well. So slight delay again on the overhead once grounded. Mari calling it out.
Yeah, it's like an extended conditioning that we've seen. We tried the aerial overhead, we tried the grounded low, and we know that BustMan is waiting for a delay there, so we go for overhead right after we land on the ground. Oh my goodness, in your face. 3 shots. Good blocks on the jacks. No jump. Oh, Jesus. No, trying to go for overhead start up there.
Oh no, you don't want to be in this position right now for Mari. Oh, there it goes.
No way.
Forgot the tether. Just in time. Beautiful. And that's it right there for Mari, who takes out BustMan 3-1 and will go to face MightyUnjust for a rematch in Grand Finals.
I mean, it's almost as though the pressure got to BustMan as, you know, we got to that point. Gosh. So with Kung Lao, at least you have that extra safety net, constantly trying to chip away at low. And already round start low. Ferra backed away from the grab, and nice call out here because we were expecting the lift off, and Ferra is out down and out for a little bit. So that gives plenty of opportunity to go for power portal. Stand 4, caged up.
Oh, again, that flow into the grab, catching the startup of the fear portal and not gonna let the pushback happen.
Careful that down 3. Stand 4 gets whiff punished entirely.
And that's a fully charged up laser as well for the launcher. Doesn't get the hit confirm though. The overhead comes in clutch, does spend the bar though to get at least the armor just in case MightyUnjust was to press. No! That completely whiffed! No!
That's not the only time that Mari has done that. And it was the same player that it's dropped out on. Because we had the fatal blow when we were Shang Tsung that should have gotten us the round victory. And here we are again. Quan Chi dropping it. Now we have the zone of waste right now. So it does give armor. Drains away at the meter from MightyUnjust.
Take the armor portal also up on the board too. Gonna drain that meter too.
Just back to back on zone of waste every single time. Very good stuff. That seems like a great
cool.
call.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that those portals you get to see a little bit of the nether realm.
Oh, what a jump. One scooped up. Let's bring it right back down with Ferra. Life lead in favor for Mari right now, especially in resource lead for meter. No, try to fuzzy block, not a good one.
And because it's 900 health, it's gonna do all the damage it needs to kill. And MightyUnjust up on the board first.
What do we do to stop Homelander? We've been trying to figure this out for 4 seasons straight, Saki. How do we stop Homelander?
Get him milk.
We put the virus in the milk.
Yeah. I forgot that they introduced a whole virus to stop Homelander.
I bet that... turns out you had to watch Gen V. I didn't know that was actually going to be a part of the story. Pretty important, turns out.
I mentioned it. Like, literally all the reports were like, yeah, you should watch Gen V.
I didn't read...
The series has been out for a month already, people.
No, they're not wrong. But Pablo, you gotta watch Gen V. That's a Gen V thing.
It looks like this was the wrong cameo that Mari was trying to go for. We'll see though if it can make it work. I mean, Mari's definitely capable.
Yeah, see, that teleport can be that big factor here. We still have Kung Lao for this one.
Yeah, the only thing is that it's a teleport that you don't have control over. So getting those cheeky spears that Mari likes to get is not gonna be possible. That laser reached so far. Oh my God, the side switch.
It's all about me.
Round 2.
It sure is all about Homelander right now. Jeez, what a stand one anti-air.
Okay. Lao hack goes out. Yeah, you can definitely tell that Mari's trying to make something work out with that Kung Lao hack. Command grab does get ducked though.
Very early on that. That's not a good look here. With the delay wake up, that helps tremendously for MightyUnjust to get the full punish.
Ooh, the low on the reset due to the dropped combo.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
instant. Back throw.
There we go. Mid low. Back 3. Let's be so careful with that. Back to the wall, and every single time just dash up, and we're shortening the jump arc here to get a quick dash up 1 for that anti-air. Interrupting the startup with this jump button for Mari. No meter available. Good, avoiding the low, but full screen laser. Ah.
Had all the meter to spend too, just in case. All right, MightyUnjust on the board, 2-0 right now. I think Mari's gonna try to switch over to Motaro. And
yeah. Mari said I went the wrong cameo and locked it in. That was pretty early, actually. I missed that. That is unfortunate. Dropping a game for that one here. You could have said something. You could have immediately ejected, actually. Now that I think about it. Could have been real fast. Like, wait a minute.
Motaro, living forest.
Said, please.
Have no honor, no soul.
Oh, you did? Well, yeah, you did. I didn't see. I'm sorry.
Hey, here we go. There's the teleport. We got the spear locked in. Safe jump. The delay misses out on the grab too.
Nice duck. Nice.
That back 3.
And with the teleport corner position, there's your breaker. Teleport again. Good block. Able to survive.
Be careful. There goes the slide on Ferra. No anti-air. Tried to, but got hit for it. Again, the Hellfire. Gonna lead into a full combo. Dropped on the end. Oh, the grab whiffed completely.
Is that gravity scaling really kind of work? Not. Oh no, you can't. You can't. Not Homelander. Unfortunately.
Oh no. Oh my God, no way. Unjust. No way.
So unfortunate. It all started going south because that jumping into spear, the gravity scaling really cranked up. I think that's where we dropped it out here on the 4-3 sequence in the corner, and then all started tumbling down as we slowly got out of that corner here from MightyUnjust, sitting on tournament point right now.
Round 2. Fight.
MightyUnjust trying to find a spacing. That was a great punish there from Mari, trying to react completely to the laser. Once again. Teleport to keep it safe.
Quick cancel, but yo, Homelander, that was the most Homelander 180 I've ever seen in my life right now. Like,
Let's punish 2 right after. And that's a huge launcher here. Again, the reset once more for MightyUnjust. Gets the fully charged laser for the launcher. And Amari on those 3 bars. Gonna use it to break. Tries to go for the grab, but we're gonna respond with the breaker.
there begins. Nice. 4-3 after down 1, but already big conversion. MightyUnjust 3-0 over Mari in the TNS number 36 Grand Finals for Mortal Kombat 1.